Welcome into the Audible Call. I am Mike Ackelson along with Anthony Hartwig. We got our man Eric who will be flipping us through several games tonight. Scotty Mincher in the house. Kind of like that. Andy's in the house tonight too. Andy's former director at WFMJ, one of my good all-time directing buddies. Brian making everything happen. Anthony, you're getting ready to switch. We're at Mineral Ridge getting ready for that game. Orange
and Mineral Ridge.
Yeah.
I like it.
Orange coming in undefeated, but Middle Ridge looking to get things cooking this week after a tough week one for them. We also have our 4 camera angles for you tonight, so we like that. Along with that, we've got, hey, how about this could be a great game. That is Louisville and Alliance.
Louisville, a really tough one last week. 12-7. They had the ball late. They could have won it. They're a much better football team. They want to prove it.
Yeah. Well, this is the week every coach will tell you that the biggest improvements can be made because they now learn from their mistakes from week one.
We have to talk about the elephant in the room, though, Mike. There is storms brewing tonight.
Yes.
Storm Tracker 21 is a place to be down there. They have you all covered if you want to keep an eye on the weather, but we will be doing that as well. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but if there are any kind of weather situations at any of our games, we will definitely keep you guys updated.
Yeah, we'll keep you definitely updated on that. Our good friend Eric from WFMJ, he's got you covered. He'll be in the Storm Tracker Center all evening, so something. We do know most of it was up north.
Yes.
So we'll see if any games do get delayed or how we go there. South Range, interesting game.
Let's see their pregame right now. They're out there on the field. DJ Oakley and Sam Bellino will have the call for them. South Range Salem, I don't remember since YSN started them playing each other. They're 2 of our original YSN schools.
This may be the first meeting. There may be one back a long time ago, but I can tell you this in my years of experience, and that spans over 3 decades, this is the first time I remember these 2 schools
It looks like they're about ready to kick off, and we have to watch this because we know what happened with South Range and kickoffs last week.
Yes, they're very good on the kickoffs, let's say. I'm definitely going to say that they may practice them.
Do you think this was a point of emphasis for Ron Johnson? Like, hey,
kickoff
absolutely. Returns cannot be a factor here?
I think Ron Johnson would rather see them start at the 40
right.
than to take one to the house.
Just kick it out of bounds.
Yeah. So, in all tonight, though, we've got 24 games. Actually, we have more than 24. We're close to 29 that we're going to be trying to hit. We got some special ones on the school shooting, YouTube, Wow TV, OVSO. So just some great games, some good matchups. What's a couple you want to keep your eyes on?
I really like Columbiana McDonald. I think that'll be a really fun matchup between 2 teams that play really good offense, have a good mix of defense. I know Columbiana did fall last week, but look at this. Oh, look at this.
Did we call it?
I'm glad we stayed because South Range
to the house
to open the game. We talked about it. We couldn't have.
Omaha! What a way to open the show. How about the Raiders?
We should have brought DJ's call. That's the only thing we did wrong on that one.
Well, we'll get to DJ a little bit later. That was our call on that one. Wow.
Oh my.
That's the way you start a game. You talked about, the Columbiana game. One that I'm interested in is Cheney Struthers.
Cheney Struthers
looked dynamite last week. Cheney was in a dogfight for most of their game last week. I just want to see how they match up against each other.
How about Howland? We're going to figure out what they're made of tonight. We're going to figure out if last week was the real deal or not. They're going to Poland. That's going to be a good game.
You win a rivalry game against Niles, but now you're going to face the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs are good. East Palestine, Wyndham. We're going to find out how good the Bulldogs are tonight because Wyndham looked real good, and they're not messing around. The Bombers have already struck.
Yeah.
So they got the early lead in that one. So we'll keep things clicking through for you. We got lots of good crews out there calling games tonight, and that's the one thing we like to do here. We like to let our guys brag, hear them. So we're going to go into a couple of calls here. We'll just flip game to game to game.
Let's start out.
Do want to remind people, though, we are brought to you by the WRS
Wealth Advisors.
They make everything happen. Regular season, all games are free. So if there's a game you're out there you want to pay particular attention to, and let's say it's the Wyndham East Palestine game, but you get tired of it, you can go to any of the other games on our network tonight, and all you got to do, Anthony, is go to
ysnlive.com/live.
All right, so let's go. We'll pick up action from East Canton and United.
Derek Rhodes on the call down here.
Middle, and that's almost close to a first down for Dylan Anderson. So that is an 11-yard gain. Move the chains, 1st and 10, ball on the 23.
And now a 25-yard pickup places the ball down on the 23. Both teams going up-tempo here on their first drives. Here comes the first down. Handoff here to Russell, and Russell all the way for that 23-yard touchdown. Just their second play from scrimmage, and only a minute, 2 seconds into the ball game. Mineral Ridge strikes first blood.
With a back to the right, fakes the inside handoff, throws across the middle. He's got a receiver. He's inside the 10 and fights his way down to the 7, as that is Dominic Rada again.
Good or bad quarterback, anybody can make that throw. You got to cover him. It was a good throw.
Yeah, it was a beautiful throw. Right in stride.
Of 13, so now 1st and goal from the 7. As the Hornets threatening here early. 2 plays, they're in the red zone. McCoskey in the shotgun, looks to pass out to the left. He's got his man, and he is immediately swallowed up by the left side of the United defense. That's Stubblefield with the reception. Quentin Taylor with the tackle for the Eagles. Ball remains at the 7, 2nd and goal. East Canton huddles 10 yards from the ball. They break, come up to the line. 2 backs in the backfield with McCroskey. He'll take the shotgun snap, inside handoff, goes to Rita. He's at the goal line and in for the touchdown. So
on the Bombers.
What was the call on?
Must have been the block and maybe the holding was on the Bombers and the block in the back was on.
You can't hold on a running play.
Yes, you can.
How? If you're the defense?
Oh, if you're the defense.
You can't hold.
Huh? Well, then we'll go block in the back on, I don't know.
Well, they backed them up some because now it's second. It's not 2nd and 2 anymore. Okay.
On the scoreboard, it's 2nd and 2, but that's 2nd and 5.
To the fans of East Palestine, the officials are really sorry for backing you guys up for no reason.
Unless there's an offset on the penalties, one's 15 and one's 10.
The clock, too, so far. 5 minutes of play, nearly 6.
All right. We got a timeout for Southern Local.
You think States is in the press box just listening to us and then repeating everything we say? Okay, we got Owen in the shotgun. What do you think? Pass here?
Yes.
Eli Robinson, the senior, getting that nice little motion handoff and finding themselves in a goal line situation. 1st and goal for Orange, looking to respond to that quick Mineral Ridge score with a quick score of their own. And here comes the handoff right away. And they're going to hand it off here to Ty, as Ty almost nowhere going. They're going to say it's about no gain.
On that one.
On the stop, Tobias Mitrovic.
Tobias Dimitrovic, who had a great game against Champion last week for the Blue Devils.
Hearing that name a lot already.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I was talking to my brother.
So here comes the 2nd down and 10. They're going to keep it with Fry, and Fry down to the 6-yard line after a nice 4-yard pickup.
It's a tradition unlike any other, I'm afraid, unlike few.
Yes.
But there's all
you can blame our announcer for the game. Jeff States. He lives in Boardman, Ohio.
Quarterback sneak, push back at first, but he gets in
We
for
got-
a Bulldog touchdown.
Along with Jaden Taylor for the Blue Devils.
And it was hauled in, but Robinson appears to be about a yard or two shy of the goal line.
Pounds. Almost wondering if they gave any thought to having Radcliffe attempt a long field goal there.
Coach, you just took the words right out of my
Really?
mouth. That is a definite threat they have sitting there on the sideline.
That's almost a guaranteed 3 points. He,
In order to get on the board. Trips out to the right on this 4th and goal. They're going to hand it off, and it's a touchdown here by Russell Tye. Knotted up at 6. And Orange responds with a quick score of their own. 1 minute and 48 seconds separated from that Mineral Ridge score. So
Conkle, number 12, making the tackle for the Clips. And Dimitrovic loses about 4 yards, maybe 5 yards. But Conkle
He did a great job. He stayed home, didn't get too deep, flattened out.
did real nice.
That's one of the things Champion did not do last week. They came up too hard,
Yeah,
and they just cut right in front of him, picking up chunks of yards.
easy yards, yep. Okay, so 2nd and 15, Drew Zajac the fullback, Kyle Puckett the quarterback. And Zajac gets the handoff right up the middle, breaks one tackle, fumbles, and Senator Johnson's on the ball. Drew Zajac got hit. I'm not sure who hit him.
I'm thinking it was Surjanovic, Coach. I think it might have been.
Nice
Liam
job
Surjanovic.
by Liam, number 6. We're used to seeing number 6 make those big tackles.
It's going to be 2nd and 8. Don takes the snap. He's going to go for a throw this time. He finds his man who is off to the races there. In for the touchdown. That is number 10, Nick Rafferty. I believe.
Center. That I formation. Handoff again goes fullback as tackle near the line of scrimmage, right near that first down marker too. Only needed about 1.5 yards, and it's going to be short, 3rd and very short. Right on the marker, needing basically inches here for the first down. Near that 50, you got to wonder if Matthews fails to get.
And here we go. That is precisely what they're going to do. Lining up for the kick is number 10, who's not on my list. Kick is up. He's got the distance, and it is good. I'll tell you what, that right there, an impressive kick by Wycliffe's number 10. Let me just double check. I don't have him on here. Do they have a kicker listed is the question, folks.
3rd and short situations, that's when you're in danger of the holding calls. You want so badly to be able to rip off that first down, get a fresh set of downs, and continue the momentum. Wanting it a little bit too much, and that's going to set the Mustangs up with a tough 3rd down now. Back them up 10 yards. And a chance for the Pirates defense to answer here and come up with a big 4th down. 3rd and a little over 10. You could call it 11 yards here. 9:45 to go here in the first quarter. Brubaker starting out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, single back in the backfield. Taking the snap, rolling to his left, keeping it himself. Getting past the 40, but tackled shy of the 45, maybe right on the 45. Shy of the first down marker, and it's 4th and about 4 to go.
Nice execution on that play.
It really was. Fooled me initially.
Yep.
I thought Liam did a nice job on the fake and then rolled to his right where he had room.
Correct.
And tiptoed down the sidelines.
I don't know if he saw it, but he had, if the coaches are checking it out, Nick Hopper was wide open about 30 yards downfield.
I don't think you'll get in trouble for that, though.
Yeah, but maybe Dylan just can't throw that far.
Get the ball to Carlos.
Yeah.
That'll make it 3rd and goal from about the 3.5 now. Newbern sends Wells in motion. He's got Swanson with him in the backfield. Newbern will keep it and crashes in from the 3 for a touchdown off the right side. Touchdown Eagles. It's 7-6 with 7:21 to go. They come right down the field and answer. And they are a PAT away from tying this one up by Zach Figley. Figley lines up. Newbern to hold. The hold is down. Kick is up. And it is good.
Bring up a 4th and 3. Jefferson going quick back to the line. Got their power package in. Snap to Burlingham, give to Webster. Webster up the middle, trying to push the pile. I don't think he got it.
Yeah, that time tried a little counterplay to the right side. Like you said, Devin Reardon, young man, did a nice job.
Deegan Hunkus steps up from the
Hunkus,
defensive
another
backfield.
Good player. Yeah, Hunkus in the backfield. So you could see with them, they're not respecting the pass game a whole lot. They're up pretty nosy in the box. This is a situation sitting on the portion of the field, a little play action pass to get those DBs creeping in the backfield could become open. One-on-one coverage on the perimeter.
Marco Gentile in the gun. Dante the sidecar.
Got trips to the right side, empty backfield. 5 wide set. Pressure. Burlingham looking. Oh, what an interception by number 4, Hayden Newton. He stepped right in that path.
Stewart takes the snap, looking to find Pope, and he's met by Foss Peters, and that ball's fumbled, recovered by Joe Montgomery, and Grand Valley recovers inside the 5, marked down at the 2-yard line. Montgomery in on the tackle, was able to punch the ball out from Pope. Grand Valley looking to make the most of their opportunity here with 3 minutes left to play. Goforth has Foss Peters and Soltis to his left and right. And Edwood's going to have to burn a timeout here. When we come back, 3:01 left to play in the first quarter. Grand Valley has the ball on the 2-yard line. Tyler Hart's here on ysnlive.com. We'll be back.
He's a very good quarterback. He's very much on the rise, and let's see what he can do right here on this drive.
Oh, how about this? Booth with the catch.
Jameson
There's a
English.
flag, though.
Jameson English to Kyle Booth on the trick play.
This might be coming back. Potentially a lineman downfield for the Rebels. But a great play call to start the game.
Yeah, talk about a little bit of trickeration.
We'll see what they'll call here. But, yeah, this one's coming back.
It's looking like it.
We got a single to the left side of the field, single to the right. Quarterback in the gun. Motion. Cowan looking for the screen, and 34 just lights him up in the backfield. Great job by Lucas Fassett. A freshman coming in and getting his first sack of the season. Lakeview looking at 4th and 9. Looks like they'll drop back to punting.
Takes the snap. Going to be another handoff to Foss Peters. Fighting forward. Both teams are pushing, and the referees are going to say Foss Peters was just shy. Going to be marked down at the inch line here. So 3rd and 1, 2 minutes left to play.
First down, Jefferson, starting at the 5. 2:51 left in the quarter. A lot of field here to move. Got Terry Brown down, twins down to the left here. Trips to the right, empty backfield. Quick pass out to the outside. Got a wall of blockers. Number 1, Cage Bozar was eaten up quickly.
Grand Valley here, 1:05 left in the quarter. Go forth, takes the snap, rolls left immediately. Going to be a quarterback keeper. Tackled and into the end zone, and Goforth picks up 6 using his legs. Lined up to kick the extra point. And the field goal, or the point after attempt, is good. So this ball game's tied at 7.
Yeah, we getting all fired up, getting ready for the players when they line up. Think it's time we go and get them lights up. Let them high school lights ignite us. Cause we fighters coming with a hut like this, coming with a pick 6 like that. Gonna be a showdown so big.
Still on his feet into the end zone. 1 play. That's all it takes for Girard to get back in the end zone. They're now up 13-0. Dominic Talone making the pass to Mikael Collier-Dixon there. A 46-yard bomb. They're looking to make this 14-0 here with this extra point. Snap is up. Kick is up. Whistle was blown. Kick is good. 14-0 here for the Girard Indians. All it took was 1 play. Talone dropped back, saw Dixon down there deep, took the shot. Liberty was unable to make the tackle in time and got him in the end zone there. Girard really coming out here and just putting a beat down on the Leopards. Almost seems like a yearly tradition at this point. Liberty needs to get back out there and get something done. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Carly Alfano.
And I'm Ryan Miller.
Throws the defender out. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty likely here. So it's going to be an additional.
You got to think they're going to go for it here.
It sounds like Coach Rock's calling for punt.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, I am very impressed with the way Salem's defense is playing right now. They are playing like 11 guys with their hair on fire, flying to the football.
This is going to be interesting because who's the punter? Tristan Toy. Toy stands on the flag. He's going to boot it away. Pooch punts it, and this one sails into the end zone for a touchback. So Raiders try to pin the Quakers deep. The ball goes into the Burgundy and
for the touchdown from 17 yards out. So Mineral Ridge back on the board, and Russell's second touchdown here in this first quarter. And the extra point coming for Porter. He did have his last extra point blocked. But a nice touchdown yet again by Russell, the senior. A player has to come out here for Mineral Ridge, so not everybody is lined up. But they are back out.
Delay of games.
So 1st and 15. You can see Austin Wade almost like a fullback there. He's between the guard and tackle. Call that H-back position. Give to
Counter
DeMarzio.
action.
He's got some good holes there. He's going to pick up about 6.
Owen's vision has improved from last year. Last year, he used to just try to get everything outside, but ran a counter right there. Nice cutback lane to the left. He saw it, hit it, popped up in there for 5.
You can see, his vision and his strength's better.
Well, he's put in the work. There's no doubt about that.
Now Jantic, good read there. Checks down, I believe. Luke Seaman
on the back. Really nice read by Tate right there. Call that a stab route. Outside receiver came in, sat in between the linebackers. The inside receiver ran out, made the correct read, stuck it in there.
Cam Burton looking to add a little feather to his cap there.
Cam thought he was jumping another route and going to have another one.
That's where the old hitch and go. We'll see if that comes into play here a little bit later. They don't have a free safety. They're up tight there.
They don't. And Ashton Marshall's in the game. He's a game breaker.
DeMarzio is blown up there, loses 1. Actually, loses 2. They didn't give him the forward progress.
There's our guy again, Malachi Thomas Allen, first person on the tackle there. Brings up 4th down. Sounds like taking a water break here.
It's the end of the first quarter. So with 12 minutes in the books, it's the Aviators 7, the Leopards 0. We are watching your sports network.
The all-new Chevy Trax is beautiful, sporty, style,
affordable,
flavorful,
versatile,
accessible. The designers are artists, and they did a beautiful job with it.
I love the long and sleek look. Looks like a lot of fun.
Great technology for customer experience, huge touchscreens. The seats are very nice and comfortable.
With that great field position. It's all about just being sharp in executing on all.
That's a touchdown.
Wyndham Bombers.
If he doesn't rush, or if he is not the NAC player of the year this year, him or Carlos, I can see maybe both of them getting
Right.
But Jack, if he's not in the conversation, it's a travesty. It
Yes.
really is.
Not that there won't be any great candidates from other schools, but we knew.
I started off this broadcast by saying I was biased. So, are there other schools in our league?
Not that I know of.
Right.
We're going for 2. I mean the Bombers. Hand off Jack I. And he, I think he's in, even though he fumbled.
Was in.
No, they're going to say no.
High school officials are not going to give that to him. I think he hit the ground and fumbled before.
And they said nope. So, no, he did not get it.
I think his elbows were down before.
We'll be back after this break.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be approved? I'm Tracy, and to me it means
Now just shy of the 35. Russell Ty fighting his way for a great pickup of about 24 yards. As number 28 for the Rams, Hunter Stauffer making the stop. It's first down to 10 for Orange. Robinson in motion again. They're going to hand it off to Ty, but Mineral Ridge wise on that one as they make the stop. That was Russell with the tackle. A first down pickup of only a yard. It's a second down and 9 for the Lions as 2 running backs in the backfield. And that is the read option. Keeping it himself. It is Jonah Fry. Fry, the junior, making his way down to what is now a 3rd and 7. The tackle made for the Rams by number 55, Aiden Overaker. Overaker is the senior for the Rams. And here comes that 3rd down and long. Here comes the throw. And is that intercepted? They are going to say it's intercepted yet again.
Davis set to punt it away as Appel awaits at his own 20.
It's a better kick there.
Appel gets a bounce. He fields it out across the 25, 30. Got a hole, 40. Nobody in front of him. He's going to go 20, 15, 5. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yep, special teams. We want to say, what, 75-yard punt return?
Quarter. Poland Bulldogs 7, Howland Tigers nothing. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Carly Albano.
Springfield gets it. You talked it. Special team.
What is that?
16.
16.
Simonello takes the snap, dumps under that little bubble screen. He's going to have some room.
Got some room.
Number 22. He's getting up the sideline, and he's brought down by number 22, Ty Vickery. But that's going to be a gain.
Beautiful run.
Of about 25 yards, Rob.
Yes, that is.
And that's Reese Soltis on the reception and the yardage. And good awareness by Soltis. Way to get behind his blocks, get into the open field, pick up some yardage, and get this Husky offense moving. Simonello with 2 in the backfield again. Twins out to the left, single receiver to the right, and he throws to the right. Looked like a quick slant for Dominic Naples and just off of his hands.
Results by number 8, Alex.
Second and 10 from the 45-yard line, heading left to right, north to south.
1:52 left in the first, folks. We got Twins to the right, one guy on the left, and one in the backfield. It looks 2 in the backfield.
Looking to pass again. He just throws it up.
We got a flag.
And there is a flag, which looks like it's going to be illegal contact on the defense. I'm actually kind of surprised. Formation. Franzalio is going to take the snap, give it to Hanzu, and Hanzu's going to take it to the outside. He breaks a tackle. He's going to get upfield, and he's going to be brought down for another first down at the 34-yard line. First down, Tigers. And closing out the first quarter, Poland had a nice drive going. They were driving down the field methodically, and then all of a sudden, a turn of events, a fumble, a great defensive play by Howland, and they might try to get right back in this one. First and 10 from the 34-yard line. Franzalio in the gun. Looks like he's going to be in the pistol with Hanzu behind him. Hanzu, the give up the middle. And he's not going to get much on this one, maybe 2 yards.
Number 0 here in Eric Aribold.
Little trickery there on the double fake.
A little bit of trickery here, and it's enough for a first down, and I think a little bit then some. First down and 10. That's a first down for the LaBrie Vikings. Well, I think we only have a band here for Campbell Memorial. Speaking of which, though, don't think the Vikings brought theirs. Maybe the weather discouraged them. Trying to run this ball here. I think they got about 2 yards on this one on the carry. Yeah, that seems to be about it here. Good read there by the Red Devils, not letting too much get through. Now the ball now on the 46-yard line.
This is on the Red Devils 46, though. And it is 2nd down and 8 yards still needed. Taken back here, still looking for somebody. Yoho, far out now, closer towards our side of the field. Desperate throw is going to go over the head here of number 14 in Armstrong. Well, he had nothing but Red Devils swarming him, and he had to get rid of that ball in a hurry.
Well, if your receiver can't get to him, at least make sure no one else can. Good job throwing that one high, at least overthrowing instead of underthrowing. Also would have been a pick.
You got to give him credit here for that, 100%. And I think if he didn't get it to his hand, he was trying to get it at least out of play. But again, went over and died on the, well, we'll call it grass here. We all know it's turf. But still, kept it away, 3rd down.
How about this? Another defensive battle. After 1 quarter, McDonald-Columbiana tied at 0.
Another 2 great teams right there. McDonald, another Mahoning Valley Athletic Conference team. Snap back here. Yoho looking. Under some pressure, throws this one, and it's almost picked now. It's going to be a completed pass, kind of. Oh, the ball comes loose. Was it before or after? They're saying after he entered into the end zone, and what a play we just saw here. Touchdown Vikings. Wow. 46 yards, and it's a touchdown.
What a tip show right there. That was a great job by the receiver. Demarie Jackson, I believe.
Number 20.
Matt Marr with a great call on that one. How about that play? Sometimes you need a little luck for a stroke of genius.
That reminds me of, remember the Auburn Hail Mary against
Yes.
Georgia where it got batted up in the air and the receiver just ran under it. And then he almost lost it before he got in the end zone, but he fumbled just after he broke the plane.
Good
so
touchdown
touchdown LeBray. They take the lead.
That is a pretty good game going on there. One we're looking at. How about Lakeview and Jefferson still scoreless?
Old NE8 rivals. They know each other pretty well.
Oh,
we got some scores from some games that we're not broadcasting tonight. Mohawk up 9-7 over Laurel after 1 quarter of play. You have Chagrin Falls. They're leading East 7-0. Toronto leading Lowville 22-6. Fitch is up on Massillon Jackson right now 14-3. Uniontown Lake ahead of Boardman right now 14-0. And Archbishop Hoban looking to bounce back. They're leading Don Bosco Prep out of New Jersey 14-0.
Poland leads Howland 7-0. The Tigers hanging tough there.
Yeah,
they're almost midway through the 2nd quarter. That game is clicking by fast.
We said this game would be all about, speaking of it, we're on it right now, but all about, how real was Howland's win last week? You know, were they going to be able to find momentum? Oh, this is a big play. Got into Poland territory, it looks like.
Yeah. So not bad there. One I'm kind of stunned at right now. Struthers having their way with Cheney up 14-0. No score between Niles and Holy Name in the 2nd quarter.
Another score from a game that we're unfortunately not at. Waterloo up 6-0 over Latonia.
Yeah.
2nd quarter, so the Bears holding on tough.
Yeah, Grand Valley and Ashtabula Edgewood tied at 7 in the 2nd. So we do got some scores floating around.
Mooney is struggling against Villa Anna St. Joe's. They're down 17-0.
And maybe the shootout of the night is up in Wyndham. 2nd quarter, the Bombers leading East Palestine 19-12.
It's going off. East Palestine's offense came to play. Owen Iriarchi having another great week. He's up for Baird Brothers. Big dog of the valley for a reason.
Oh, yeah. East Palestine's actually driving right now on Wyndham in that contest. United, East Canton, last check, they were tied at 7.
Let's pop in on Lakeview real quick, see what they're doing on the screen.
All right.
And I also want to bring up that 4 box really quick to show you guys, if you missed last week, our new toy. Right now, one of them's on commercial, but
That's
3
okay.
games
We get to see our sponsors
right
Sheila's.
now. And this is what we're bringing to the table for Audible Call this week.
Yeah,
we'll be
we like
seeing
that.
We'll be seeing this view quite a bit throughout the night.
We do like having that. That's a great call. Eric making that happen for us. So, again, we are watching out for weather just in case something does pop up again.
We
Couple
can
of
tell
games
you
were delayed.
Hubbard is kicking off at 8 o'clock against Wilmington. That game got delayed. We were told of that one. I think Beaver Local was delayed a little bit.
Yeah. Wycliffe leading Ashtabula St. John's in the second, 10-6. So they seem to have missed all the weather that was kind of up north. Wellsville, Weirton, Madonna scoreless in the first. That game started a little later than most of the other ones. End of the first, Mineral Ridge with the lead over Orange, 13-7, I believe.
We were excited about Mineral Ridge Orange. We thought that could be a good game.
Yeah,
It
we
turned
thought
out
that could.
to be a pretty
Southern
good one.
Local in the second, leading Crestview 7-0. South Range up on Salem 14-0 in the second quarter. Just trying to get you updated.
Salem hanging
on
around. They're
scores.
hanging tough, staying in striking distance.
South Range is just toying with them.
And right,
I
that
can
kickoff
only say
return
that
for a
because there's
touchdown
usually
to
a lot
open
of
the
toys
game.
there. Girard 14-0 over Lakeview in the first.
Hopping in on Conneaut and Independence, scoreless in the second over in Independence. Brought to you by our friends over at WOW TV with your coverage of Spartan football.
Yeah, so where are we heading now? Independence, Conneaut. Okay, trying to hit some of these other games for you, folks. Give you a wide selection here on the Audible Call, brought to you by WRS Wealth Advisors. Struthers now up 20-0 on Cheney. That one could quickly be coming a rout.
Struthers, they're a real deal now. I think if they route Cheney, we'll kind of be able to put the hat on their head that says they mean business this year.
Yeah, they came to play.
While that game's getting into a blowout, let's remind people that, like we do every week on the Audible Call,
Once the games pretty much go onto the mercy clock here, we give you mercy at home. We keep you connected with games that are still have to be decided, play out things tight. Because we think you want to see more of that than games that are lopsided. Now, again, if you are a Struthers fan and you're watching from home tonight, if we do break away from that game, or the Pie Valley game, they're up 24-0 early in their contest. Where can they go if they want to watch the conclusion of that?
That would be ysnlive.com/live. Because I think we just had a big run on this Independence game.
Yeah, we sure did.
I'm thinking that was an Independence run. Yeah. We'll flip to Grand Valley. Check in on the Mustangs.
So lots of good things happening there. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take a field goal. We got a field goal attempt coming up here. You can tell it's good.
Arms straight up in the air. It's good. First points of the day, too, from this game.
Rootstown taking the early lead. Champion's always in purple at home. I know that.
That's what's good about Champion. They always stand out.
Flashy. They're flashy.
They're flash.
Like that?
I like it. Mike brought his A game tonight, guys.
I wouldn't say that, but no score from Wellsville and Weirton. Although Wellsville is driving. That's game 22, Eric. We'll do a little Omaha there. We haven't been there yet.
Well, we're there now.
As you can see, Wellsville just about to punch one in. There it is. All right, now, DJ Yoakley has the call of the South Range Salem game. That's game 20. The Quakers down 14-0, trying to make some noise. They are at the Raiders' 23-yard line.
Let's head there, bring DJ up, and see what happens in South Range.
And he's your flat defender from a linebacker position, so his angle to the flats is a little bit different As a corner, you teach the guy to kind of settle and wait for the ball to get out. But when you're running out to the flats like Tristan Toy was there, he has, and especially being a senior and in the program, you trust him to make the right decision. And again, because you got teammates behind you that are willing to do whatever it takes to run to the football. He takes a risk, misses it, but they limit the damage to 10 to 12-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Smesko on that last tackle. Clock running. Handoff up the middle, and a nice stick after a decent gain down to the 19-yard line.
It's a big possession for Salem. There's 6:50 left, and we're ticking. If you're Coach Ron Johnson, you're not saying it out loud, but you know in the back of your head you've got to get points here, ideally a touchdown. You get the ball at halftime. We talked about the middle 8, even though there's 6 minutes left here. You get a touchdown, you get a stop.
And at the Lathan, he's going to try the middle, and he finds his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, that's hardly football.
Kept telling people all week, don't sleep on Salem. 3 receivers to the right of your screen, 1 to the left. Toss back, and there to meet. Ball was loose, but they're going to say it's incomplete. And it was Smesko applying the pressure.
Smesko does a great job staying home. Quarterback rolls out to the right. You don't see Smesko fly out of there. He stays home. Running back kind of leaks out, and Smesko, again, sniffs out the screen. He definitely had some numbers, I think, if they complete that pass. He had a lineman in front of him to block Smesko, but Smesko does a great job defeating it.
One receiver way out right.
It's a big nope. Yeah, Coach is going to want to talk about this because this is a very big play. It's 4th and 5. He knows that he needs to convert this first down, so he wants to make sure he's got everything right and he has his best play in his pocket ready to make the call here.
Interesting.
They're moving the chains. Boy, that's tough on a 3rd and 24 to give up a first down run of 25 yards on a draw play.
That was some guy named Cam Burton, who's been the player of the game. So.
Yeah, Coach Williams been around for a long time. He's on it. He's going to find where he can.
There's a reason he's amassed 160 wins over the years. So the Clips need, and that you're right, they are working the left side of their line, the right side of the Clipper defense. And here we go. 2nd and goal for the Devils. Ball is turned. It's pitched to Taylor. He rolls around the right side, cuts up inside, touchdown. Jaden Taylor with a 6-yard.
For 37 yards. Panunzio 1 for 3, and the Cardinals are going to go quick. Coca will get it again inside the tackles right at the goal line. Touchdown Cardinals as they take their first lead of the season.
Teeing off on the G-men. This is Bogucki around the right side. He's going to try to turn the corner. He gets the corner, and he's going to be taken out of bounds after about 7 yards. So that's a good gain there for Bogucki.
Number 15, Jacob Moore. A gain of 6 yards on the play.
So nice run there by Brandon. Get some momentum going here. Again, G-men, they just need some positive plays. They don't have to score on this drive. Scoring would be beautiful, but they just need some positive plays here. The run game hopefully keeps that linebacking core up tight, and then they can sneak somebody in behind him. Nykirk's going to try to do a throwback screen here to Troyer. Troyer is going to be just tripped up. It looked good at the beginnings. Troyer takes the ball to the 48-yard line.
Play by number 34, Ian O'Dial.
Pav. And they'll break the huddle. See if Howland can get a stop here. Motion. Throws to Stefanson, and it's picked off by number 8. Here goes. He's going to cut inside. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to get a touchdown. It's the Howland Tigers with a pick 6. That is going to be Joshua Jarvis with the.
You got a guy wide open.
Touchdown. Touchdown, number 32.
Number 32, Grady.
Give the ball back to the.
The inaugural Zach Peterson Car Show is September 2nd. Once again, the inaugural Zach Peterson Car Show is September 2nd.
So 2nd and 12 here. Again, we are just about to go under 1 minute here before half. Nykirk back. He's going to look to throw this one, and he's under duress again, and that ball is going to be caught, but only a 2-yard gain there. So
After the fortunate penalty. And here comes the snap. Shingledecker fires it deep to the end zone, and here comes the INT again, as the interception was made by number 25, Jaden Hawkins. Both quarterbacks now have 2 INTs on the night, as this will be the second by Owen Shingledecker. The Lions pumped up here after the INT. Both of them were by deep throws. So it's all about Shingledecker just having to find that separation and trying to avoid throwing it into dangerous coverage.
at halftime, at home, 22-0. Enjoy the band.
Pardon me. Troy Combs, the intent receiver. Dude, I took a swig of this delicious Arizona iced tea.
Free
Not
ads.
sponsored yet.
No free ads.
No free ads. And I have not been able to recover for a quarter and a half.
Yeah, I know Combs is kicking himself in the butt there for dropping that pass. He was all alone. Nobody in sight.
2 touchdowns last week for Combs, and maybe with a move or two could have went the distance there, but first things first, got to catch that pigskin. Toy takes it on second down. He's going to take it himself on that left side. He's got a blocker, and he carries it out of bounds, just trying to reset the chains. Third down and about 10, depending on where he went out.
Toy's a tough kid to tackle. He's one of those kids you talk about where you put him in a phone booth and you have a hard time tagging him. He's very athletic, quick, and when you have a guy like that, a quarterback who can throw the ball too, it's very tough to defend.
So they're going to mark short of that original stick. It's going to be third and about 13, maybe 14 for the Raiders here.
Again, Salem doing a good job defensively, not allowing huge chunk plays, doing their job defensively. Looks like Coach Rock is going to use a timeout here. Again, you want a 3rd and 13. This is a big possession for them too.
Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. This one brought to you by Baird Brothers. Fine hardwoods.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Time to run another play. Anthony Severino right there, almost able to make the interception. And that's a gutsy call right there if you're Wycliffe, because it was nothing but Anthony Severino and a foot race between him and the end zone. And
Welcome back here to beautiful Clinton Haycock Stadium. Woodridge.
The backfield. And they stopped him. Big time stop for the Herald's defense, and they come through right there.
We'll send this one deep. Not that deep. Caught by number 5. That's Carson Graham. Caught by Graham. He'll bring it about 15 yards to...
Broken up incomplete, and it brings up 4th and long. And punt formation, sorry.
Yeah, no. 6 white Salem jerseys in there, and Toy throws a seed to Kraus. Kraus is not going to be happy with himself, but I know Toy is willing. He'll go over to Kraus and say, hey, man, if you're open over the middle again, I'm throwing it again.
bad team. Like they do have some decent players on their team. You know, it's not like we are playing, unfortunately, like a Minerva or somebody that just really doesn't have the athletes. Again, West Branch has more athletes than Woodridge does, but they do have some players that can make some plays.
And we got some laundry. Looks like it might be on the Warriors.
That'll be a false start on West Branch.
Yep. Now here's a question I'm actually always been curious on. Why is offsides and false start different?
Well, from Jeremiah Thomas,
and he's
nice
gonna go down the sideline, and Jeremiah Thomas with a bomb, and that might be the dagger in Woodridge's side. Touchdown Warriors off a amazing carry from Jeremiah Thomas.
Yes, Thomas keeps it himself and goes the distance. We talked about whether that calf would be all right tonight. Well, he just showed you he is fine. That quick burst of speed, it looked like they had him for a minimal gain, and then he turned on the jets and went the distance for the touchdown. 32-7, pending the extra point.
Kick is up, kick is away, and the kick
it's good. Oh, so my apologies. The kick is no good, so another missed extra point. Something that, again, we usually don't see. 6:44 remaining here in our second quarter. West Branch with a 32-7 lead, as we'll get you updated here on the scoreboard.
Shotgun formation again. On first down and goal now, they're going to hand it off to Russell, but a swarm of Lions able to make the stop. Cole Schreiman and Oscar Seibel making the stop. So the goal line defense has been stingy on its last two possessions for Orange. But Mineral Ridge trying to find that open crack. No gain there. And they're going to keep it off the read option. But Orange wasn't fooled that time. And you're thinking, if you're Mineral Ridge, just got to find the right play calls and trying to find the right adjustments and utilizing your talents such as Russell, Holbrook, and Shingledecker. Third and goal from the 10 for the Rams. But it's a third and goal coming up after the 2-yard loss. Quick drop back for Shingledecker. Here comes the screen pass, and it is incomplete. He threw that pass into the flat, trying to get the quick dump off. It was intended for Balestrino, but fourth down coming up for Mineral Ridge, and they will have to elect for the 27-yard field goal. Number 23, Gutierrez, lining up for the field goal. No scoring yet in the second quarter. But here comes the place. The kick is on its way from 27 yards out, and it is good. So 3 points on the board for Mineral Ridge, and they're on top by 10 at 16-6 with 4:15 to go in the second quarter.
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and how you care for yourself. How hard you work on the job and how hard you play with others. How you help the person.
Left side to McGee. McGee runs through a tackler. He's got first down yardage.
First West, first down, 144. Now let's see if they open it up here, Steve.
Greenfield is ahead, and it's 6 for the Stangs as they get a big touchdown here nearing the end of the first half. Now, with the way this game has played out, low scoring, defensively spotlighted, if you're Matthews,
he's right. Throws in the flat. It's complete. That's another first down.
First West, first down, number 11 for Creek that time, wide open.
Red Devils 100% still in this game, though, and they're still in this drive. Only 10 yards. That's what they need.
They have 2 plays to get that.
And right now it's Lambert going to the left. Covered well. Maybe finding a hole. Squeezing through. He's got the touchdown. How about using your size to your advantage? Just squeezes through the narrowest and nimblest of holes. And he's found it for another score. Tied up here.
Swallowed up as the Southeast defense up for the task. Shutting down the 2-point attempt and keeping a 2-point lead here with 3:25 to go in the first half. So now if you're Southeast, this could set up a perfect opportunity if you're Pat Ewell and the Pirates, because you have 3:25, which is plenty of time to try to put together an offensive drive that can end in 6 and potentially 7 to 8, and then you also get possession to start the second half. So you're talking of building a lead anywhere in the neighborhood of 16, 14, 18, somewhere in that range too. Regardless, if you do go for the 6 and you miss it there, you get that 14-6 lead still, and then you force Matthews either way to have to go for 2 on the next touchdown try. Or you get that lead if you take a 7, if you go for the extra point after, you get that extra possession lead then, which would be very beneficial for Southeast. Cards are in the Pirates' favor currently. They're looking to put together another good offensive drive with just under 3.5 to go here in the first half.
Corner cuts through, has Mihalis with room, and he's going to be brought out of bounds by number 21 and number 23. That's Michael Mistretta and Chase.
Wright takes a snap, fakes it to Haney, rolls to his left. He's looking to throw, and it's incomplete.
Is that a little wheel route? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, and just great coverage out there by Indian Creek. I mean, it looked like it was a one-man route, basically.
Mihalis in the slot.
Penalties took it away from him.
Yeah, it kind of took a little bit of the momentum in life that they had. A little tight formation here.
Gentile. Handoff to the motion man. That's Kosick. Runs free. Over the 40, 30. Nobody there as he's going to go in 6 more for Springfield.
69-yard touchdown run for Case and Kosick.
The Hound tacklers. Gain of 3, 2nd and goal.
Eagles come out of the huddle. Has Mihalis, Cheney, and Songer. Trips to the top of your screen.
Rome Odom in the backfield.
Have the tight end Krissick to the left. Hackwelder in the gun. Hands it off to Odom. Odom is wrapped up in the backfield by number 8, Hunter Stubble. Maybe got one on the play. Going to be 3rd and pretty long for the Eagles here. They'll say he doesn't gain any. 3rd and 7.
Hubbard's momentum can stop pretty quick there.
This goal line defense from the Greyhounds pretty good here so far. Hubbard unable to.
Looking over to the sideline. The snap. And the direct run.
He's in. So Norling for 2.
Incomplete. A good ball by Hackwelder there. Cheney mad at himself. He missed it. Looks like they might go for it. They will go for it.
That was a goal line fade route there.
Haven't really seen those a lot recently. You know who popularized those?
Megatron.
Megatron. Eagles are going to go for it early, 4th and 7. They keep Odom in the backfield. Trip set to the top of the screen once again. Wilmington loads the box. Hackwelder gets the snap. Pressure in his face. Unable to break the sack. He's brought down quickly. Going to be a loss of 13. Wilmington going to start at their own 20. Hackwelder brought down.
Shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, I honestly thought when he got this ball, there's going to be a lot more running room. It seemed like there was, but a nice job by the Hawks getting to the ball.
And here's a throw right down to the 2-yard line. And this is going to be good for a first down.
It sure is. And I tell you what, credit to Farrell. He's putting the ball only where his guy can catch it, right? It's going to be, yeah, it's not a ball that he's going to be able to catch and run, but look, boom, right at the bottom. He's got to go down and get it. Defender can't even get there quick enough to knock it down, first down, and they keep the drive moving.
Now they're knocking on the door here as Farrell tries to get to the goal line. Couldn't do it. Looked like he might hand it off. He ended up keeping it himself, and now we'll get a timeout taken by Ursuline, their final timeout with 19 seconds left.
Yeah, not surprised at all that he decides to keep that. Farrell's on a roll right now. He thinks, let me just go get these 2 yards. He doesn't get it, but again, when you have 2 more downs before fourth down and 19 seconds, 1 timeout to go, don't blame him one bit for trying to get it all by himself there. I mean, Ursuline really knocking on the door. We have seen the Hawks do a nice job of standing them up here on the goal line a few times. Obviously, the one time they did finally.
43 left to go in the half. 3rd down and 6. Gerard with the ball on.
Tackle. I believe that was Miller once again. Wilmington, another young team, Braden, that these I'd say pretty old Eagles are facing.
Yeah.
Eagles, a lot of upperclassmen, mostly juniors and seniors. This Wilmington team, a lot of sophomores and juniors on this team.
Man, I'm only seeing 2 seniors on this team. Aiden Gardner and Evan Richardson, top and bottom of the roster.
Tight end and fullback.
Captain.
Vescal
Gardner.
under center. 2 receivers. The pitch to his right to Miller. Miller going to be brought down before the line to gain.
I better get back in the swing of things.
Yeah, it's early for all of us.
Yeah. Here's a touchdown for Ursuline as they get the 2-yard run from DC Farrell.
Yeah, I was going to ask a lot of that Hartley defense to find a way to stop them 3 plays from that kind of yardage with Farrell's talent.
Run out there and watermelon punt it. Hubbard, nobody back to receive. Looks like the Greyhounds are going to go for it. Eagles going to try and start with great field position. Wing T once again. Look up. Play call at 6. And it looks like they're just going to try and get the Eagles to jump off sides. Play call going to reach 0. And I believe they called timeout. They do. 0-0. Going to be 4th and 7 coming out of the break. Greyhound ball. We'll have to see what they do. Don't go anywhere. More high school football here on YSN Live.
At Hubbard Chevrolet, we're all about helping you find a vehicle that's right.
Roberto Ramirez, that's going to help big time here. A 5-yard offense, and it's 3rd down and now 2 yards needed for the Vikings. Now it's the Red Devils here who are helping out the Vikings with these penalties. Just took 1 step too early. Just got a little excited. So we'll see here. Trying to run it, trying to force it through. Armstrong gets taken down, but a flag comes after. Not sure what this one might be for here. So we shall see. Who does this go against? Looks like they're pointing over at the Red Devils.
Handoff throws out to the right flat. Gets his man. Spin move on the sideline. And diving into the end zone is Aiden Stevens for the Hornets. That is a 15-yard touchdown reception. And we are tied up with 53.2 to go. Excuse me, a PAT away from being tied up on the 15-yard touchdown reception by Aiden Stevens. The Hornets line up for the PAT. Pollard kick up. Good, but we have some flags here. So hold on one moment. So we have the PAT good after the play. A 15-yard personal foul against the Eagles will be marked off on the kick. So it is 21-21. We have ourselves a ball game here in Hanoverton as the Hornets have come right down the field and tied this one up before half.
All knotted up in Hanoverton at 21-all. That's a pretty good ball game. We've had a few games that are kind of lopsided.
Yeah.
But we're getting to that point where we don't take a break during halftime. We let the bands come on and play because they work just as hard. So if you see us starting to switch to some bands, we're going to throw some of them up. We do got some good games. We know that LeBray Camel game, very exciting.
13-12,
They're
I
tied
think,
at
last
13.
time I saw, yeah.
So we'll keep you filled in throughout the evening here on the Audible Call. I'm Mike Ackerson along with Anthony Hartwig. Lots of good action. Again, we're brought to you by WRS Wealth Advisors. We make a little switch over to Camel Memorial. LeBray trying to cash one in. Bet they take a timeout. They always do.
For a long time, this was a conference game. Now they're on opposite sides of the MVAC. Camel moving over to the Scarlet tier to make room for Ravenna Southeast in the gray tier. So this is a non-conference game in week 2 between these two.
Yeah, looks like a little huddle here. They're going to break it. Well, let's head there and take a listen. Matt Marr on the call.
I'm taking a second, and it sounds like the officials may be arguing over it. Are they saying here that they did have enough for a first down? They might have to bring the chains out and measure.
From here, it looked like he got as close as you can get to the goal line, which would be a first down.
But given where the ball is placed, it might not be that sure.
Well, let's see. It's on the 2-yard line right now. Was on the 11, so actually might have been short.
There you have it. They will say on the second like you noted. So, yeah, just a little too shy here. It's still close. But it is a second down. Doesn't matter too much here in this position, though. All you need is just to hand the ball off, and you can still walk it in. Ball dropped for a second by Yoho. Now he's going to try and force his way in. Touchdown, Vikings. Yoho 2 yards shy and 2 yards deep. Makes it 19-13.
And we'll see if they gave Cam a little too much time here. There's still 58 seconds left on the clock.
58 seconds, in fact, here. And now, will he go for the kick, or are they going to try for 2 again? I wouldn't put it past anybody at this point. Now they're going for the kick this time. Wise choice here. For the Vikings, again, it's Byrie. Back, the kick is up. And they think he just misses wide. That's another extra point that does not work. So the kick is missed. And it's a 6-point difference here, 19-13. And Camel still getting a whole lot of favors here, thanks to these PAT attempts not working the way of the Vikings. And both teams have some good schedules coming up next year. For the Vikings, their next game is going to be on the 7th, so a week from now here out at Warren JFK. 7 p.m. game time, and JFK, I believe, plays all their games at Liberty, go figure, so it'll actually be out in Liberty. Next game after that is a road game at Garrettsfield Garfield on the 13th at 7 p.m., and then they're back home. Take on Newton Falls on the 20th. It's an upcoming game schedule here for the LeBray Vikings and for the Memorial Red Devils here. Their next game is going to be right here at home versus the champion Golden Flashes on the 6th. A 7 p.m. start for that. In fact, all these 7 p.m. starts. And they go on the road. They take on close by Lowville on the 13th.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to be on the call for that one.
They take on Springfield on the 20th to round off those next 3 games. No, I'm sure that's got to be fun.
Crazy story last year. Actually, the game was supposed to be at Lowville last year, but their power went out, so they moved the game up here to Camel, and Lowville still came out dominating, won 33-14.
Well, like you said, it was a tough year for the Red Devils. Last season, trying to change the narrative around here, and who knows how.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Louisville High School Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Christopher Bleininger, assisted by Mrs. Abigail Markowitz and Mr. Jonas Piskach. The color guard is
Signaled the touchdown yet, and we're going to say 4th down.
Wow.
From the 1-inch line, maybe. Eagles going to go quick here. Running back in, 4th and 1 from the goal line. Hackwelder under center, maybe the QB sneak.
Oh, wow.
And number 57 for the Eagles, Malias, jumps off sides. Eagles going to lose 5 on the play, 4th and 6.
A little too quick there, trying to call.
They tried to go too quick. Eagles going to try and take their points here, not go loss of downs.
Gonna bring Caleb out.
Looked like they were going to go a little tush push there with Hackwelder. Malias jumps off sides.
I think setting the man in motion is what caused that. Bobby Thompson running back out there again.
To block. McKay now, we'll see McKay for the first time tonight. Busher to hold. Had a few bad snaps last week. Get them to jump off sides. And the Eagles are going to be back from the 1. Hackwelder and Songer and Cheney are going to come back onto the field.
Second life for the Eagles here.
It's probably a design play to get them to jump there.
Timeout.
Timeout Eagles. They come out, they jump off sides, lose 5 yards, go back to the 6. Brought out the...
It's the third movement from our competition show. We would like to perform for you movement 3 of Paint It Black.
Got Songer and Cheney to the bottom of your screen.
Number 20.
Hackwelder is going to be under center. They're going to back him up. And they back the Eagles up now. Or he's going to recount it.
3 inches from or 3 yards from the goal line, or what is it? No?
Might be 3 yards.
Might get a little ref timeout here.
Hackwelder coming off the field, talking to Coach Hoffman.
Might
going to be 4th and 3.
Change the play here.
Looked like it was going to be a little tush push. Not anymore.
Play clock still sitting at 25, has not started yet. Whistle blown now.
They had to wait for the whistle to be blown. Eagles are going to go for it from the 3rd. Hackwelder in the gun.
Antonio Berkeley off to his left.
Takes the handoff, looking to his left. Fires one for Cheney. Eagles on fourth and goal from the 3. Cheney gets the receiving touchdown.
Under the direction of Roger Lewis and Sarah Thompson, flagline advisor Nikki Spenza, and drumline instructor Jim Richley, we proudly present the 2024 South Range Raider Marching Band! We open tonight's show with a song that really allows our horn section to shine. What's that sound? It's the 2016 Bruno Mars hit, 24 Karat Magic.
Fall is in the air. The kids are back to school, crowds are cheering for the home team, and Myers Family Insurance is prepped for another crazy Medicare season. Every year there's changes, some big, some small, so it's important to have a conversation to make sure your plan is going to meet your expectations for the coming year. Give our team a call today to schedule your annual review.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Or visit us on the web. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com.
You call your agent with a simple question, only to get sent to voicemail again. We pick up the phone. Did you get this? Hello, this is Sam. How can I help you? Like I said, we pick up the phone because it's ringing. That's simple human sense.
Gets up to the 25. He's going to get forward to about the 32-yard line. Leopard's last drive was for a touchdown, capped by an Odin DiMarzio 25-yard scamper. We have an old man's turkey bowl kicking contest. Actually, Trevor Burek, his shoe is part of the trophy. I think they spray painted it gold, or his brother. It might be his brother's, but I got a couple dubs on that one. Been playing that for about 25 years.
I'm not too bad of a punter.
Now Jancic rides it out to Marzio. Heads the corner. It looks like he's going to pick up just a yard or two there.
What an athletic play by number 51 for
Malachi Thomas Allen. We talked about him before the game, and yeah, he strung that out from his defensive end position. Or correction, defensive tackle, right?
Well, they play 3 down linemen, so I'm guessing you probably should call him a tackle.
Yeah, call him. 2nd and 9. Trips to the to the bottom of your screen, the wide side there. Now Jancic, a little out route to Stouffer. He's not going to get much of anything there, maybe a yard or two. He's going to make it 3rd and 8. Now Jancic, his last drive, did a nice job kind of finding the soft spots in the zone, hit that 10 to 15-yard range.
I feel like Tate's settling down a little bit, having some more confidence with his throws. I mean, he has not played bad tonight. He's played well, with the exception of the one, bad read on the out route for the interception, return for a touchdown. I feel like he's really made a ton of improvement from week.
3rd and 7. Aviators like they're manned up here. Now Jancic's got Wade on a crossing route. He's going to go with Ashton Marshall. And his first catch as a Louisville Leopard. We know that name from the winner. Tell us a little bit about Ashton Marshall.
Ashton's been with us since his freshman year. What an athlete. I mean, you talk about a kid that is an explosive athlete. Just watch some of his highlight dunks that he has during basketball season. Ashton hasn't played football for us, and he's a senior this year. He decided to come out. He's been a valuable asset to our team. Glad he's contributing.
Big first down. Connection by the basketball teammates. Doing it on the gridiron. Now Jancic to DiMarzio. He's going to shuffle forward, maybe get a yard. Carter Fast, the Aviator tight end, also playing linebacker. Stymies that run. Up front there. You want to read our up front again there? Go through our guys?
Sure. Left tackle Trevor Burek. Left guard Josh Nicholson. Center is Wondercheck. Right guard is Roy Knoll. And right tackle is Aiden. Is it? Yep, it's.
Now Jancic scrambles around. He's going to get forward for about 4 or 5. Makes it a 3rd and 3.
A little manageable play here.
And that's one thing, we didn't see last week, but when you drop back to pass, especially in the spread offense, that gives your quarterback, I know you put him at risk for sacks, but it also spreads the defense out where you can sift through and find those 5 yards if they're covering us.
Yeah, correct. Tate's a long strider. I don't know if he's known for exceptional speed, but he's fast enough to get it done. And he's a tough kid.
Marshall to the bottom there. Burek and I believe Stouffer the top. Bobbled snap, kicked forward, and I think we got it. I think DiMarzio got it at the line of scrimmage. So the Leopards here on a 4th and 3 at the 46-yard line. What's Coach Grimm doing right now?
Punt.
Yeah, I'm punting it here as well. Leopards early in the game to the long.
And the one thing about this ground game that's so effective for the Bulldogs is they kill their opponents slowly, just getting chunks on the ground. It's kind of what they did to Salem last week. And anytime Howland seems to get any kind of momentum here, it just seems like Poland just uses that ground game to their advantage to just kind of lull them to sleep a little bit. And the entire drive started with a long pass play. Be second down and 5 for the Bulldogs. Once again, they go 2 tight ends, 3 backs in the backfield. Kamara under center. To give to Ricky Madeline this time. Madeline's around the corner. He's going to get to the 10, 5, touchdown Bulldogs. That is Ricky Madeline with a touchdown, 24 yards. And the Bulldogs strike again, and they lead 20-7 with just over 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Stefanson will line it up for the point after. And he's such a weapon to have at kicker. Bobbled snap.
Fourth and 9, big play here in the third quarter.
Picks it up, scrambles around. Can he get a punt off?
Lord.
He does.
Wow.
And he is going to make lemon out of lemonade, or how do I say lemonade out of lemon. Gets about a 24-yard punt on what could have been 24 yards the other direction.
I mean, just to have the faculties to pick it up, avoid the first tackle. I mean, the Alliance Aviator kid had him dead to rights. He shook him, found just a tiny little soft spot in the defense, and was able to get a punt off. What an athletic play.
About a 50-yard pivot there. Great job by the junior safety and slot receiver. Alliance comes out. Bo Davis returns to take the snap. Davis on the fake draw, floats one out, and Luke Seaman.
What a play by Luke Seaman. Undercut the little wheel route right there. Picked it off at about the 20. Nothing but pay dirt in front of him. Touchdown Leopards. What a momentum swing.
The junior just missed taking one to the house in the second quarter. That was a lot easier toss. A little lollipop. Not a smart pass by Davis.
Well, you know, he had pressure in his face, Mac. I don't know if you noticed that. Looks like the kick's good. He had pressure in his face. I believe that was one of the Doherty brothers. Got his hands up. He was forced to lob the pass over the defender's hand, which obviously gave the defender more time to react to it. Luke steps underneath it. We have a tie football game.
There he goes. RG3, great quote for him. No pressure, no diamonds.
No diamonds.
And the Leopards got the pressure. And I will tell you this, this is just football in general. Quarterbacks look great, but once you put pressure on them,
well, yeah,
that makes almost all of them struggle, and it makes separates the best from the rest.
I mean, it's hard to stand there and throw a pass when someone's trying to cut your knee out.
Sometimes you just got to eat it. So the Leopards, with a pick six of their own, answer the first half pick six by Cam Barton, and it's all tied up at 14. And we were saying towards the end of the first half, after Alliance scored on a 5-yard Carter Fast catch, it was 14-zip. We were saying that was a huge drive for Louisville. Just to get some momentum. Unfortunately, we had the injury to Logan Galbraith, or Jacob Galbraith, I'm sorry. Just Carter off the field. Let's see if we get any reports on him.
That's going to be a Tiger first down, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Howland Tigers. just a great way to respond after going down 2 scores. Your offense hasn't really done much.
And look at this. To the 40, 50. Booth trying to catch him at the 30. And he's not going to catch him. Touchdown, Southerns. Just like that, we got a football game. 21-14, 1 possession score potentially with the extra point coming up.
Yeah, Landon Hefner, he had an inch of green and nobody was able to catch him. He turned on those jets and
a 75-yard run. And now an injury for Southern, so we'll take a quick break. Big time play by Southern.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Davis also playing our right defensive end.
See Trevor Burek been mixing in there. Leopards show tight cover 0, no safety. This is a little dangerous. They're going to go up top. And are we going to get interference? Yes, we are.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Well, it's tough. His back was at the ball.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing, cover 0, 0 safeties. You're putting a lot of pressure on your corners, and Alliance takes advantage of that.
I mean, it was good coverage. I feel like our defensive back just needed to turn around and look for the ball.
Cooper Rice.
Cooper, yep.
2-year start at corner.
Has been able to roll out and use his legs tonight. A lot of pressure in his face. Got sacked for the first time this season earlier in the first quarter. Hackwelder in the gun. Songer lone receiver to the bottom. Has Mihalis, Cheney, and Odom in order to the top. Takes the snap. Cuts it up the middle. Hackwelder using his legs. Gets the rushing touchdown.
Wide open hole for Hackwelder there, running it up into the end zone for another 6.
Eagles now lead 18-0. They're going to go for 2 once again. Hackwelder with his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. Also his 4th passing touchdown earlier. Two of the 3 touchdowns coming from Hackwelder with his arm and his legs. And I believe the 3rd from Berkeley. Excuse me. 2 of the touchdowns coming from Hackwelder's arm. 1 to Songer, 1 to Cheney.
And then 1 by his legs.
Hackwelder in the gun. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Fires 1 to the outside.
Same team there. I don't know. They
looked like he was going
each other.
Between Songer and Cheney. Cheney tried to get a flag called there for DPI.
Stewart takes the snap as he hands it off to Javian Pope. Going to get out of bounds. Clock's going to stop at 2:07 left to play here in this 3rd quarter. And now the clock continues. Stewart takes the snap, fakes the handoff, picks up the 1st down, and he's going to be brought down out of bounds. We're going to have an
out there. They're going to give up the gut to Hawkins. He's going to push forward and get about 2 yards short.
You're going to be short. What do you do here, Mac? Your field goal kicker I was watching their field goal kicker. He's got a decent leg on him. I don't know if they'll go for 3 here.
Yeah, this is they're going for it here. 45-yard, 46-yard field goal in high school. Wow, if this was at the end of the game, maybe. But
what they should do is line up and then use it as a punt. Have we seen that tonight?
Leopards
getting lined up for this 3rd down and 1 on defense, but keeping it himself is Shingledecker and running into the brick wall again. This time it's going to be the stop made by number 17, Cole Schreibman. A huge loss here makes it a 4th down and short. Looked like he had the room, but a huge charge by Schreibman on that 2nd level really made them think twice. It's 4th down and 2 now for the Rams. Rams also had a turnover on downs as well in the first half. Here comes that 4th and short coming up. Shotgun formation, trips out right for Shingledecker. It looks like Coach Shaner and his team confused.
So back the Pirates up. The question now becomes, do you stay with a 2-point play now that you're beyond the 5-yard line at the 7? Going to now opt to go for the straight kick. Tristan Finch, 0 for 1 in the extra point try today. Snap is down, kick is up, and it angles no good. Just angles out towards the left upright, and it'll remain a 20-6 lead for Southeast as Briar Picana with his 2nd rushing touchdown tonight puts them up by 2 touchdowns in the game. Largest lead of the
Leopard defense.
And they're going to be down to the 9.
Got him to the middle of the field, set something up. I think you're going to see a pass here, buddy.
I'm okay with that. 6:34 remaining here. 2nd and 6, so they'll credit him for 4 on the carry.
Knocked out of his hands by his teammate.
Kind of a unique play because Rayvon was in the backfield. I don't have a replay here, but he went, took the fake, went right up the gut, right down the seam. Yeah. He was wide open at first.
Well, cover 2. I mean, that's an NFL play. You send a running back down the seam. The linebacker has to cover him, and that's a tough task.
Yeah, Rayvon's not a guy that the Leopards want to see one-on-one with a linebacker. 2nd and 10. A nice jet sweep motion there to cross up the Leopards. Leopards weather that storm. Michael Williams now in the backfield. They're under center. He had a big run in the first half on a 3rd down. And
good play.
Cam Doherty chased it down from behind.
Cam's shooting the gap there. Good stop for the Leopards.
Hey, long! That was a 65-yard pass from Fry to number 3, Eli Robinson. And did I say rejuvenated?
Get it.
So he's key to watch here.
Oh,
in the backfield. Coca down the middle, and that's going to be picked up. Well, we got the play, I think, was blown dead.
Oh, boy, Canfield got lucky there.
Before, that was
through
that was trying to thread the needle again, and that was it wasn't a bad throw. It just was.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
Big man rumbling. Big man rumbling. Trevor Burek from his defensive tackle position.
Boy, do we have some good games. Down in Louisville, the Leopards just taking the lead on a pick 6, which you saw live right here on the Audible Call. Some other great games. East Canton United tied at 21. Canfield Mansfield knotted up at 14. Pulling 20-7 over Howland as they head to the 4th quarter. And LeBray 19-13 over Camel. So some good games going on around the Valley this evening. We've been checking them all out. Anthony, anybody that's impressed you or not impressed you this evening?
I have been really impressed with Wyndham. I think we've seen that they're back. Struthers has been really good tonight. They're taking
It's a 20-6 game now up at Struthers. I just saw an updated on the scoreboard.
The Leopards are coming back from a tough one last night.
And how about Orange leading Middle Ridge? 27-16 the score in that one.
We're in United right now, tied up at 21. United has the ball almost at midfield.
Throw up game 17, Eric. Or Brian, sorry. That's the Middle Ridge Orange game. We got lots of monitors here. We like to watch a lot of games.
We got a lot on the network tonight, man.
Oh, yeah.
Let's flip and put Middle Ridge.
Got a 14-0 lead for Beaver Local.
On the screen.
On Brook. I think we're still in a delay over at Beaver.
Yeah, Beaver. Not Beaver Local, but Beaver. They are going to start. Last delay started at 8:30. So they're going to be late. They're going to be a late game. Kicking off in Middle Ridge.
Lots of good action around.
We're back in Canfield.
That Louisville Alliance game is everything we thought it would be.
Man, does Canfield need this win or what? You know, they had a tough one on the chin last week to West Branch. They're in a dog fight with Mansfield. Their defense has their offense pinned back to the 15. I mean, this is a big drive. Sack?
And I think Wilmington would like to forget it coming across the state border because they are down 24-0 to Hubbard late in the second quarter. It's been all Eagles over the Hounds.
Struthers and Cheney, we're checking in on them. It looks like the Wildcats are making a little bit of a drive here on the 25-yard line.
Brian. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you asked me a question. No, not yet.
We are going to flip to Middle Ridge as soon as this play from Struthers is complete.
Okay.
And it's a good thing we waited. That's a throw, almost a touchdown in the end zone. Should have been a touchdown, maybe. And now Middle Ridge having a play on the rollout. Solid play right there for the Rams as they march into inside their own 40-yard line.
Middle Ridge needs to score here.
Back to Struthers.
The Wildcats knocking. Cheney had scored. They need a stop here. And a touchdown to maybe get back in that one.
Yeah, a touchdown, I think, from Struthers' point of view would kind of be the nail in the coffin at that point.
Second half kicking off up at Champion. It's all Rootstown. They're up 4 touchdowns. That's a game we won't be going back to.
Nice run there for Struthers. They keep marching into the red zone. Let's flip to Salem and South Range. Raiders up 28-0. Probably the last time we'll look in on this game as there's a big play by the Raider defense in the third. DJ Yokley and Sam Bellino on the call. You can check in on it throughout the date on ysnlive.com/live. Going back to
Southeast pulling away from Matthews. They're up 20-6. Beaver Local now up 21-0. Taylor Johnston with a 3-yard touchdown. Rub it in, Scotty. Scotty's a diehard Indians fan. I won't call him any other name than that. I'll tell you what, we got a game up at Arrowhead Stadium. It's only 14-7 Girard over Liberty.
Struthers keeps marching. They're at the 10 now.
Methodical drive here by the Wildcats.
Check in on Crestview. scoreboard, unfortunately, on the huddle cam looks like it's a little bit overexposed by the lighting in Crestview, so we'll try to get a score from that game ASAP. Here on the Audible Call, I'm sure if you're watching it at home, you know the score because the broadcasters are doing a wonderful job keeping you informed. Struthers keeps marching forward. Inside the 5 now.
They're right there. They are moving. Solid drive here by the Wildcats.
And here we go. Struthers looks like maybe the 2-yard line. Power
Yeah,
formation right to the
power
fullback.
Wow.
And Teddy.
Crestview's playing Southern local. Wyndham all over East Palestine in the third. It's now 45-12. Can't see it.
That's a touchdown there from the St. John game. So we'll go and check in on Crestview again. We have St. John going for 2, so we'll hop back to that game.
Crestview up 27-14.
27-14, almost the end of the third quarter there. And the 2-point conversion looks like it is good. So St. John now trails 17-14. They're right in that game in the fourth quarter. The Herald's trying to get their first win of the year.
Game 1, Louisville about to punch another one in.
Checking in at Poland. Playing tough with Howland. 21-7 Bulldogs lead, or is that a 7? Louisville. Who switched? Get it back. Maybe a touchdown. I don't know. A little snafu there.
Go game 24. Hubbard's about to punch another one in. That'd be the last visit we make there, and they're almost still going in the first half. First down at the 12-yard line for Hubbard. Okay. Wycliffe, St. John's still a pretty good game.
Boardman having a tough night in Uniontown, but they did just score for the first time tonight. 34-7, they trail Uniontown Lake in the third quarter.
Yeah, you can do that. That's game 1. It's a good game. Wellsville up 14-6 on Madonna. Let's let our announcers take over, Anthony, for a little bit.
All right, let's do it.
Like we said last week, Berkeley is a big boy, and he's got great footwork. Going to be timeout by the Eagles, 36 seconds remaining. They're going to try and score once again before halftime, and you can't blame them. Get that running clock started. 36 seconds remaining, 2nd and 8. Eagles call timeout. We'll be right back.
Visit Sheely's now through September 7th and get $100 off a $1,000 purchase and enrich the lives of others with a donation to Dylan's House. You'll love deals like this leather power sofa, only $15.99. Plus, this $7.99 queen panel bed and 5-piece dining group for $9.89. And save up to $900 on Stearns & Foster and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Take an extra 10% off favorites like Smith Brothers, Flex.
Newbern has Haynes to his right. They'll shift out of that. He'll bring Swanson in the backfield. Now, inside handoff to Wells. He's got the corner across the 50 into Hornet territory down to the 45. Excuse me, the 48. So that'll be a gain of 7, 2nd and 3 now.
Second and 8.
On to the lead.
From the 10, Hackwelder, little screen pass for Songer. Songer stays in bounds. Nope, they'll say he goes out.
Run the
Tried to tiptoe his way
Run the 7.
into the end zone. They'll say he goes out at the 7.
Bring Wells in motion. High snap. Inside handoff to Wells. Across the 45, he gets the corner. Pushed out of bounds at around the 42-yard line. That's enough for an Eagle first down. Gain of 5. Ball at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10, with 5:25 to go here in the third. United trying to mount a drive here in the
crossing route, corner route for Songer. He's able to keep his feet in bounds, reaches the ball over the goal line. Songer with his 2nd touchdown of the night. Hackwelder with his 4th passing touchdown of the night.
Is that Songer's 4th receiving touchdown of the year?
I believe it is. 2 in the first.
2 and
in
2
week
so
1,
far.
2 in week 2. Eagles going to go for the extra point once again. They lead 31-0, pending the extra point to make it 32.
Madonna tonight. All the weather seems to be down south right now. Beaver Local got a late start. South Range 28-0 in the third quarter over Salem. Crestview 27-14 over Southern in the third quarter. 2nd and 7. Gentile straight up.
5, touchdown Eagles. And Colin Wells from 35 yards puts the Eagles up by 6 with 4:33 to go.
It's a give to the middle. Taken down after a gain of around 8 yards. No, I'm sorry, 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3. And this is that bully ball that we talked about in the beginning of the broadcast. Clock continues to tick away here. 4:20 left in the fourth. Bukar lines up under center here. And met in the backfield. It's going to be a tackle for loss with Grayson Petros getting it done.
On Valley Christian next week, a little bit of an enigma. You don't know what
There's a
you're going to
fumble.
get there. That ball's on the turf,
Fumble
and
to
look what's
snap.
going on here. Brookfield.
Staying in it. Get the
They
fumble.
came up with it, and it's Warrior football.
Yeah, Jackson Cooksey on the fumbled snap. Wow.
Backs against the wall,
Yeah,
and the
they had
Warriors.
they needed a play, and they got it. So
They answer. We'll come back here and see what they can do with this big turnover after this.
Hi, I'm Carly Alfano.
And I'm Ryan Miller.
And we are from Hometown Insurance Solutions and WRS Insurance Solutions.
And did you guys know we do more than just Medicare products?
And they got him to jump off sides, and it's a free first down for the Blue Devils. So now 1st and 10 here with 3:19 left in the fourth. Three minutes on the clock. Jackson down in the 4 in the backfield. It's going to be Bukar under center.
And it's a quick give as they rush forward, a gain of right around 4. And the clock continues to go here. It's 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the fourth. And the clock is an issue at this point. Bukar under center, and they've been averaging about 5 yards a carry. And they're going to continue to average about 5 yards a carry as he grabs close to 5 there, grabbing about 4. Going to be a third.
It looks to his left, throws the ball incomplete. A little aggressive there, but nothing to it. Guy number 20.
And the drops, he's still hunting the Red Devils here in the second half. Had a lot of drops in the first half.
Zachary Freeman there to ensure that ball was not grabbed. Was thrown in desperation there by Lambert.
I don't know how he got that throw off either. Pressure was right there.
Looks like they.
We're going to go timeout here.
4th down and 3 yards. Big play needed here. At least the first down. That's what they need. Taking their time here, maybe just trying to force the first down here from LeBray, and a timeout's going to be forced to be taken here by the Red Devils.
Takes a snap. He's going to give it to Pano. Pano's going to go out wide. Pano's at the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2. Pano looks like he's going to fight his way in for another Bulldog touchdown. And with that,
just over 2 minutes to go here in this quarter. Still got a full 4th quarter left after this, whenever this quarter comes to an end. However it ends, it could still be 19-13 here, given how this game's going.
Yeah, a field goal from the right hash here would be tough, especially for a right-footed kicker. But if this doesn't pay off for Campbell after holding the ball for about five minutes now, I believe it's been, that would be real demoralizing. Gonna have to use this timeout wisely, drop that perfect play.
Still talking down there, both huddles. Looks like the Vikings about ready to break. Like you said, the Red Devils, they need to get this right. No room for error here. 4th down, 3 yards. But that's a long 3 yards.
No. Oh, and he gets a lick at the end. Coach might want him to step outside
maybe
next
just
time.
A little bit.
Maybe not take that hit.
At least take over way deep into LeBray.
As Bukar is going to line up under center, it's Jackson in the backfield with him. He's going to go 2-point stance on this one. And they send everybody. And he's got it. That should be good enough for a first.
3 yards needed here for the Red Devils. Lambert out there ready. The snap, he's got it, hands off. They almost eat him up. Moving forward towards that line, still up on his feet, gets taken down, and where was he?
That's a tough.
1:03 left here, and now it's 1st and goal from the 5-yard line here for Wycliffe. Time is a factor here. The drama continues to build.
Coca's Pizza, your high school football headquarters.
It for 5+ minutes. Well, they were able to get it anyways.
Now they're going to be in a goal-to-go situation.
Looks like another player down over there as well. I thought for a second the referees were trying to maybe converse about this. Well, we'll step aside here and keep you in suspense. Minute 53 to go, and the Red Devils are 1st and goal on YSN.
Hello, this is Sam. How can I help you?
Like I said, we pick up the phone because it's ringing. That's simple human sense.
Mark, well, the Cards need it right now.
Yeah.
3rd and 2.
That's simple human sense.
So we're here in the 4th quarter. 9:16 remaining.
Hey, sometimes it works, you know. You gotta catch the opponent off guard.
First and goal on the 5-yard line. Or 4-yard line. Hand it off to Jackson. Breaks the plane. And touchdown Wycliffe with 57 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Harold still with 2 timeouts left in this one. So the game not over. But, man, is it going to be a tough one.
2nd and 18. Stewart steps up into the pocket. And he's going to be sacked. But I believe a penalty marker here for helmet-to-helmet contact.
It's going to be Lambert to hold on, runs right into the wall, and he's going to be rejected and spit out. Some extra aggression there as well as the player gets dumped there for the Vikings. Slow to get up, but he does. 2nd down, and I believe they keep it right there on the line, so no gain for the first time. We've said that here in this possession.
Feels like it, yeah.
Don't believe they have, actually. I think they've gotten at least 1 yard every single time they've at least moved the ball. Only time they've lost anything is because, well, they get called for moving a little bit too soon before anybody actually snaps it or what have you. Just flag gets thrown for one reason or the other.
Nope, it's been a 6-minute death march here for the Red Devils offense. Just getting even closer to the goal line.
If it took you this long to finally be halted and just make no progression, that's pretty good here for your offense. That just shows you how good they've been on this run.
Now under a minute left to go here in the quarter already. And
flag comes in the back. This might be against the Vikings. Given
Mustangs. So hard to tell from far away who that was on the interception. Not exactly sure who that was on the interception. But Grand Valley has a sign of life here with 4:06 left to play in this 4th quarter. Down 11, 4:06 left to play. Ball's going to be spotted at the 33-yard line for Goforth in the offense here. Goforth takes the snap, drops back to pass. Fires a pass deep downfield. Pass is going to be overthrown. Grand Valley's going to have 2nd and 10 from the 33. Goforth lined up here. Brings Foss Peters in motion. Fakes the handoff. Goforth rolls. And he's going to be spun down at the 30-yard line for a loss. Ball spotted at the 31. So it's going to be a loss of 2 yards there. 3:30 left to play. Grand Valley, 3rd and 12, excuse me. Foss Peters in motion. A little bit of a trick play. Fires a pass downfield, and that ball's incomplete. So a personal foul after the play.
Lambert hands off two, going for the end zone. He's in, and they're signaling touchdown.
A lot of suspense on that drive, but it finally pays off with that touchdown.
Kevin Timlin. We're tied.
Just on this drive alone. And now it brings up a 3rd and 7. This is reminiscent. This is about where they were at last drive when they put it on the ground. So the clock now is ticking. Inside 5 minutes here left in the 4th quarter. Taking their time as they break the huddle. One wide, one near. Coca will get a delay.
Delay or fault timeout?
Well, the flag went down, but we get a timeout just in the nick of time that the Cardinals will take. So that'll save the 5 yards. When we come back, it'll be 3rd down and 7 with 4:42 remaining.
First down.
Yeah, Gentile's starting to wear on him a little bit. 55. Malafua, little slow to get up. He's been in the mix all night long in those melees, Sig in the middle.
That senior's been out there everywhere
tonight.
Yeah,
pretty physical football game in the middle.
You got to think, and then we talked about it. Springfield, they're wearing them down, but I want to think Brookfield's worn themselves down as well.
I agree with you there. A lot of penalties and the quick plays and the quick turnarounds.
Turnovers.
Yeah, the quick turnaround to get your defense back out on the field has been.
They've come up with a big turnover and given the ball right
he's
back.
Starting to get the feet rumbling a little bit. Just got tripped up there.
He is not really even touched till he's about 4 yards
4
down
yards,
the field.
And that's what Coach Guerrero wants. Run the play clock. Got a full 35 seconds.
Shorten this 4th quarter, and it's exactly what they're trying to do.
Takes a look up at the clock, runs it in at about 20, so probably won't break the huddle till around 17 or 18 seconds and go up and
off tackle, running hard, still on his feet, on his feet. He is right at the sticks.
I'll tell you
that
what.
He was going to get about 2 or 3 yards, and I'm going to tell you, it's probably a 4. Let's see where they marked this at. It's going to be about a 4th and 1, 4th and 2.
I'll tell you,
he gained 3 yards just on sheer determination.
Yeah, he just willed his way. They finally got the kid down on the turf. It's the first time in quite a while.
And we got a Tiger player just went down. I don't know. And that looks like it's Petty. And I'm trying to see if this is just a cramp. Well, while they attend to Petty, we're going to take another quick break, and then we'll be right back we're down to 4:25 remaining here in this one.
From Gia's to Giangelo's, we sure have grown over the years, but what hasn't changed is our appreciation for you. Thanks for choosing Giangelo's, and here's to many more years of great food and great times. Giangelo's.
We know when it comes.
This play is blown dead. I believe forward progression enough stopped here. Dylan Bate here. Pass was complete. They're calling a tackle there, and the whistle was blown after. He just couldn't move forward. Never actually took him down.
Yeah, Bate didn't go down all the way, but he did get a knee on the ground, which obviously that's enough to blow it dead. And he'll go to the sidelines now.
Well, they draw them back by 2, so second down and 12 yards needed here for a first down for the Vikings. It's another huge stop needed here with 3, 2, 1. They get the playoff snap, and it's taken. They throw, and that completes the quarter here with a nice throw over to Trayton Derry. They'll have good positioning here on third down when we come back for the fourth quarter. We're tied at 19 apiece thanks to the resilient and never-ending efforts by the Campbell Memorial Red Devils. We'll be back after this on YSN.
How did things ever get so far with your high heating bills? You should have come to me. And if you had come to me, I could have told you to call Michael at MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning. Michael is one of my trusted friends, and he will now be one of your friends. MP Vivo will take care of everything with a 96% high-efficiency furnace from Rude. Call MP Vivo for a free estimate at 330-259-0486 and let them take care of your situation.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably
experience and that
and all the extra practices that these young kids get for 2 years
when
now.
you're practicing late
An
November,
extra 4 weeks, 3 weeks every year, that adds up for you.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 at the 46. And
I'm up, and it's going to be close. And it's just short, about 5 yards short. And once again, the momentum shifts back to the Tigers.
Penalties plagued the Warriors last week. And I think it's going to be an interesting time watching film if I'm Brookfield this week.
Yeah, no doubt.
Motion man is Appel. Baird turns, gives. Gentile follows his block patiently and breaks a tackle.
Yeah, he's
finally
starting to
wrestled
set
down
the
at the
tone
42.
here. 55 on the tackle, but he's starting to get the feet churning. Malafau, some crampage.
He's down. He's been everywhere tonight. We're going to step aside back to Springfield after this.
Again, they've got me fooled.
Hurrying to the line here.
They're looking to go quick. No, they slowed down. I think maybe just trying to draw them off. Again, you can't give it back here, especially knowing how long Campbell likes to run this ball here in the second half. So they are going for 2. Armstrong gets past 1, gets past 2. No, maybe not. I don't think he got it. It's up to him. Did he move it past?
Needed to get it to the 41.
It looks like they are saying he has moved it, at least on our close side. Yes, he did enough just to move the chains. First down for the Vikings.
Now your statement.
Yeah, when you're sitting where we are, the play's kind of to the right.
Attacking this Cardinal defense and having success.
Yeah. Petty's back.
So
in
I'd
the
be
game.
looking for the same thing. They're going to go 3 wide near side, 1 far. In the gun back in tail position. He'll step back. He'll throw it, and that's going to be picked off. And coming down the right sideline, down to the 26-yard line. And that was Enzo Coca on the pick. Now, what can he do on the offensive side? There are no flags down, as I see one of the Tigers was upset about something. Holy cow. We talk about turnovers being important. They were down in that statistic.
I'll tell you that.
Just like that, a turnover. Now with 3:14 remaining in the Cardinals, once again, trying to knock on the door.
I'd say at this point, I mean, you've been moving the ball. Let's not get too crazy with it.
It's penalties.
Yeah.
It's the two motion. I mean, it's you gotta be disciplined here. If you're going on 2, know your count.
Yep. Watch the
At
ball.
this point, you got to focus in the fourth quarter. 1 near, 1 far, 2 up, 1 behind Bowling, behind Coca. Man in motion, give to Bowling on this near side, finds a little hole on his feet down to the 20.
Oh, took out a couple guys on the sideline.
Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
My goodness, it's
I wouldn't want Bowling to run into me on the sideline without any pads on.
It's alumni night. It might have taken out a couple old Cardinals over there.
I see a couple that aren't spring chickens over there.
Well, you know, we've been around a long time.
Well, I wasn't speaking of you. I see a couple that are, I'm guessing pushing 70, 70, 80 down there.
Lead over
Coach
Chagrin
Culliver.
Falls.
Yeah, you got to give him a shout out.
Trying to get to 2-0.
No question.
Baird hands off Gentile straight up the middle. Nothing fancy.
He's about 6 yards a crack now. Got to be, I would guess, near 100 yards. Rico Smith on the tackle. Another cramp.
Hubbard 32-0 lead. We'll stay here right now. 32-0 lead.
Be at the 20-yard line, which is going to bring up a third, and it looks like 3-ish.
Yeah, I'd say
3.5. 3.
We'll call it 3 and a
Let's
whisker.
get 5, and just or get 20. All right, Cards. We're down 2:37 as the ball went out of bounds. 3rd and 3. Coca in the gun by himself, man in motion. The give, and it looks, is that Panunzio?
Yeah, it's Panunzio.
Still on his feet, down inside the 10.
I'll tell you what, them Panunzios, you got to watch.
Freeman, he's the one who dives on top of it after not making the catch. That moves it back because of where they recovered it. 2nd down, serving up here. Looks like 5 yards. So it's 2nd down and 15 to go. 36-yard line is where they're putting it. 10.5 minutes to go here in regulation. Hands this one off. Trying for the run. Doesn't gain too much. Maybe a yard or 2. That was there for Trayton Derry.
Well, Bray's doing a lot of that tonight. That little short end around.
Got another Score United winning their game. That score right now was, if you give me a moment, it just disappeared on me. 31-28. In favor there of the United football team. 9:47 on the clock, counting down. About midfield here. Snap comes back, Yoho. Pass is good, and then eaten up. They get back, it looks like, to the original line. 4th down and very long.
Trace Lambert on the tackle that time.
At the 9.
We might go to OT here, buddy.
We might.
Might be a late night.
It could be. Tigers will come out 3 wide, far side, 1 near side, in the gun. He'll take it, swing it right. Once again, that's almost identical to how they started their last drive, about 11, 12-yard gain. I mean, they've got to.
That's their play.
That is their play, and I don't know why they don't. Now, and honestly, that's where you fake, or like I was saying earlier with like a wheel route or anything there.
Yeah.
You know, at some point, they're going to bite on it.
Yep.
Especially with the clock running. We're down to 1:53, 1st down up at the 22-yard line from the gun. 3 near side, 1 far side. Change up the play.
I do not see Petty out there, or is he at the top? Oh, he's down there at the bottom. I see him.
Time, almost hit and delivers a bullet to the 33-yard line. Another 1st down, and that looks like
that's Guy Trader again.
That is Guy Trader.
Someone got to shadow that guy.
And now once again, there's plenty of time. There's a minute 37 remaining. They still have the whole complement of timeouts with 3. Now, the only thing...
You think they got to take a deep shot here.
They're going to come
Swing
near
pass
side.
again.
Well blocked. Still on his feet. Will gain about 6 yards. Clock will continue to run unless there's a timeout. The Tigers are going to take their first timeout with a minute, and they're probably going to reset the clock to about a minute 16, if I'm guessing.
I'd say it'd be a pretty good guess.
Close.
You've been spot on tonight with your guesses.
We'll let you know when we come back as we take a break.
Visit Sheely's now through September 7th and get $100 off.
Here against the Vikings, and then a personal call against the Red Devils. So that does nothing here, and we just continue on where we initially saw the ball go out. Again, 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the quarter.
See what Campbell wants to do here. We saw in the last drive, they had like 6 or 7 minutes of clock, I believe it was, eventually punch it in. Well, here you got 8:40 left to go in the game.
They could take it all the way.
Yeah,
so there's no doubt here we might see another lengthy possession here if they can manage it by the Red Devils.
No, awfully hard to get a possession as long as that last one.
But possible. In a game like this, nothing is outside impossible, is an opinion. So here we go. Lambert, hands off. They're going for a run. More of a light jog here as they get stopped and stuffed. Perhaps a yard or two. They're going to be a little more generous than I thought. Nope, they do say 2. For a second there, we saw the marker on that far side, almost giving them a third. But only 2 yards gained here, second down and 8. Again, they're moving the ball. Yeah, when they hold this ball, when they're running it or throwing it, they're either gaining or they're at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. They aren't losing any yards here outside of fouls or other penalties. That's something to think about. Ball almost dropped and fumbled. Lambert picks up. He's got a bit of a gain. Modest gain, though, for the Red Devils. Third down with that snap just rolling on the ground. Looks like 5 yards needed now for Memorial. So 3-yard gain here by Lambert on a broken play. And that's just trying to make something out of nothing. So a big third down coming up here. You got to believe Memorial will be going for it on fourth down if they don't get it here. Going for a toss and almost picked.
Ooh.
They're lucky that it didn't get turned over here because
just
coming
a few
in
inches away
was Dylan Bate, ready to take it and go into the end zone. Man.
Campbell bringing out the punt team here. Wise thing to do, pin this far back into their own territory.
Now 7 minutes and 5 seconds. So not quite as lengthy of a possession as last time. Not quite as close.
And a little miscommunication here from the Red Devils.
They got to make sure they have enough guys out there. Almost went short-handed. Punt almost blocked. Now he just pops it up. That's not good. Red Devils watch it go the wrong way. Now it bounces back, and finally Memorial dives on it to make sure it doesn't go back any further. That goes down right on the 25. What great field positioning here for the Vikings. That worked out so well. Their defense came in, blocked the initial attempt. He had to hold on, and then when he finally got the kickoff, he was desperate, and he just pops it up in the air.
I'm not sure what happened there on that point. I don't know if he was, it looked like he was going to tuck in run at first. Then it looked like maybe he was going to pump fake, try and pass. Then he just got the ball off.
The team that Orange will be facing next Friday night. But now here comes a 4th down and 8. Looks like Mineral Ridge will punt the ball away with 6:49 to go. Looks like the punt upcoming. And here comes that snap, and here comes the punt away. Eli Robinson having to hold on to the football, and he holds on to the football this time as he will try to make his way past midfield. And it is Robinson past midfield inside the 40. So first down for Orange. As mentioned, 3rd all-time meeting.
One probably would have been 1 if it hadn't been, again, for them just leaning him forward. .6:30 and counting here. Clock has not stopped. But again, the Vikings, with all that time left, are just trying to burn a little bit off now. You can tell they were trying to do that last quarter, and that didn't work in their favor. Now Yoho has passed too strong, too high.
Lambert coming in here as well, trying to be a nuisance, but again, it just missed his man. Intended there for Owen Boone.
I mean, if that pass was Warrentar, it probably gets picked off, honestly.
Owen Boone, a multi-sport athlete out there for the Vikings. Plays basketball and baseball.
No. Quarterback
Going to keep it. He's going to stay in bounds. And the clock is running down to 20. And there's no timeouts remaining. They're going to have to try to clock this. Oh, wait.
Not bad at baseball either. Son bringing a few runs as well during the regular season last year. Now here he is, trying to help his football team here in fall sports season. Another small gain here as they're holding onto his arm and his leg as well. Got to make sure the kid's okay. You're not bending and snapping anything out there that you shouldn't be. No, he's up and he's okay. A little frightening here. 4th down, 5 yards needed. You're not in punting range. You're not quite in field goal range yet for high school. You're going for it here with 5 yards to needed.
I just want to point out that block by the tight end Branson Hawkins out there at the second level.
McCoskey, 2 backs in the backfield with him. Direct snap. Anderson gets to the 2, can't get in. Second and goal, 3:28. And the clock continues to run here. East Canton taking their time. 14 on the game, or on the play clock, excuse me. Going in this wildcat formation again. Direct snap. Anderson again. He'll go forward. And no, mark short. So 3rd and goal. Clock continues to run. 2:44. United defense holding strong. Hornets line up. Three backs in the backfield. Again to Anderson. He fumbles a snap. It's on the ground. We've got people jumping everywhere, and the Eagles recover.
We just got word that he is a soccer player. So.
Crack staff up here.
It's soccer players usually have an advantage in these situations. He's going to take his steps.
I also heard he went to Lou the Toe Groza kicking school in the offseason.
He does look like he's almost straight on.
Yeah.
Snap is back, down, up, hooked! Now this is a live football. They got to make sure they get on it. And with 7.3 seconds remaining, this game has had a little bit of everything.
Holy Pacheesies, what a play.
There it is. We've been waiting for it. It took
all the way
3, almost 4 quarters, but we got one out.
That's a
great block, and don't ask me who blocked that because it was a whole line that came through.
It was a flock
but credit
of
to them.
Cardinals.
It was a flock. It ain't a flock of seagulls.
No.
Well, I'm a betting man. I think a knee is going to.
Oh, 10-yard loss. Replay 4th down, and that makes life even more difficult here for LeBray. Well, we thought we would have a score that broke things up. But not just yet. Well, you might be able to punt it here if you wanted to.
Nah, kind of no man's land here. You're too close to punt it, but too far away to kick a field goal.
Well, you punt it, you put it into the end zone, they catch it, then you come, you sack them, you can get 2 points out of that. That would be a crazy play and pretty specific with that kick as well. No, they're going for it. Long throw, heaving it down the line, and no good! Lambert comes in and says no, shutting the door, and it's a turnover on downs.
Exactly 5 minutes left to play here in the 4th. Now we'll see what Lambert can do on the offensive end.
absolutely spectacular here. And amazing how we haven't seen another score. Vikings so close. They had one just taken away because of an illegal shove. And those little mistakes will do it to you. Yeah, 5 minutes. 19 apiece. And it's the Red Devils ball in their own zone. Again, they are starting on their own 30. Big play coming up here for the Red Devils, as every play will be from this point forward.
We'll see if they try and take it down to the buzzer here.
Again, they're capable. Won't be an 8-minute drive here like we thought maybe earlier could happen. Sneaking through, getting some gain. He should have gotten about 6 on this one.
About half of what he needs. Got dragged back, we'll get the forward progress.
Timlin there with another nice grab. No, they're going to say just 5. I think they missed an extra yard there, but that's my opinion. Much easier game to call from up here, though, than down there. Either way, good positioning here after a nice 5-yard gain. They have it on their own 35. Red Devils getting a whole lot of encouragement here from their band, from their cheerleaders. Majorettes as well down there with the cheerleaders. Everybody just trying to get into this one. Not a huge student section, but I have seen some students scattered around here watching this game. Again, I think that rain discouraged a lot here. The ball is dropped here on the snap and recovered here by Timlin. That's going to move it back.
Now just 4 minutes left to play here.
Less than now. Man, you kill a minute really quickly, don't you? Especially at this hour. So now they got some thinking to do. What do they want to do here from 3rd and long? Also looks like there's some uniform fixing up going out there as Braden Molinar maybe getting some turf wiped off his shirt. So we're ready. Players in formation. 3rd down, 7 yards needed. Red Devils have it. Lambert will run, finds a hole, breaks through, 1st down. He's still up, gets taken down around the 45-yard line. When in doubt, hand it to Lambert. Take it yourself. Still standing here. And I think they played I'm Still Standing by Elton John during halftime too, the Red Devils band. That's standing true right now for the Red Devils offense. 2 minutes, 50 seconds and counting. Now, here's where burning those timeouts earlier could hurt them. They only have 1 left. They got to be smart. No, it looks like. Oh, perhaps
it's 5 yards.
No, board says 5. No, it is 5. You are correct.
1 minute left now. Only 1 timeout left for them.
Yep, now under 60. Here we go. Can they do it? Or does this game require extra time? Lambert squeezing through. Finds a hole. Goes to the right. Avoids a tackle. To the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Steps back, takes a knee. The clock will continue to run, and the Eagles will have to snap it one more time before putting this victory away. 31-28.
Go too wide, too near. And they're back to Dismuke again at quarterback, it looks like.
It is. I don't understand.
And then they got a man in motion.
Our man got
and he's going to run. And it's going to keep the contain. They do, but he still sneaks forward for about 2 yards.
Yeah. That's a good
That
play.
got a little sneaky. They strung it out just enough to let the backers get to where they needed to get to there. So that's a good start for the Cards. Actually, it's only going to be a gain of 1, so it'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. And it looks like Canfield's been bringing a little bit of pressure from the ends here. I think that's by design because they want to try to get, if they're going to throw the football, they're going to try to get around. So from the gun, same formation, 2 wide, 2 near in the pistol. Man in motion, yet again, near side. Snap. Taken. They're going to throw for the end zone, and we're going to get a flag, and I hate these flags. Either way, that looked like great coverage. And Bobby Lavagnac is going to get a flag called on him, and that's tough. I don't know what your opinion is on I think they should be able to be a little like. I know they want points in the NFL, and they want to see points, but you got to let these D-backs have a little freedom there. That's tough. However you cut it, it's going to be a first down for the Tigers. Let's see where the ball's going to be placed at the 9, so it's 1st and goal. And now they're bunched up a little bit, a little tight package. 3 to the left, 1 far to the right. Sidecar. Quarterback will give it to the back. He grabs it, will come near side. He's going to get about a yard or 2. That could have been disastrous.
Could have been. He had a couple lanes he could have cut back.
Well, I mean, that could have been disastrous just from the start. The pitch was behind the back. You give him credit for reaching back and getting it and then trying to get outside. So that'll bring up a 2nd and goal from the 8 after the 1-yard gain. So each team will get a timeout in the overtime here. There is no clock. The only clock that you'll see is the play clock, which is down 8. 3 wide, far, 1 near, in the gun, in the pistol, 2, 1. They're not going to get the snap off, and that's going to be a delay of game. Wow.
That's huge.
And I'll be honest, back in the day when you were quarterback, you didn't have those big things that are on the field to tell you. I mean, that was right. He's looking at it, and you can see it counting down. We had to look for the back judge, and sometimes they were lucky enough to put the 5 count, and you can't see their hands. And
I remember my sophomore year as JV quarterback, and Coach Don Perlogo screaming at me, "Walters, get the play off!"
I say, "Coach, there's no clock."
And you just skipped half the cadence and said "hut." Because I'm telling you, man, I don't know if coaches still get mad like they used to, but
I think they do.
Big trouble back then.
2 wide, 2 far. In the gun, he's going to step back. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. And now it gets interesting. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 20. Because, here's where the whole field goal range. The last one was blocked. So it's 3rd and goal from the 20. Do you, this is borderline. This would be a.
I'll tell you, that was Ezra Stahl on that. Got that sack with the pressure.
I don't know what you do. They're going to go. Once again, they're running out of time. They're down to 7 seconds, and they haven't even come close to getting set.
No.
3 wide. In the gun, down to 1, gets it off. Will drop back, had a man down the seam, and covered well. It's going to be 4th and 20.
Yeah, there was nothing there.
They got to attempt a field goal here now.
See, Petty's looking for.
Yeah, he was looking the whole way down and just begging.
Yeah.
So here you go. If they make the field goal, Canfield will have an opportunity taking it from the 20 to do what they do. If they miss, all Canfield's got to do is put points on the board.
Yeah.
So this is big.
Here we go again, down to special teams.
And once again, this is not a gimme. Let's see where they're going to put it down at. This is going to be about the same distance, 37-yarder that he had at the end of the game that was blocked. Let's see what Canfield can do. Snap down, kick is up, and wow. It is no good. Ed,
Wide left.
That was good from 60.
Yeah.
Just not online. So, in a game that you don't know what's going to happen, we are now. We know what could happen. Canfield's going to get an opportunity from the 20.
Punting off.
And LeBray, of course, going to use their second timeout after that one.
19 seconds yet. Now, if LeBray scores, they still have a chance to take the lead. They just need the extra point.
Got to get in the end zone first.
Can't be greedy here with those 2-pointers if you do score. But Camel, of course, like you said, it's got to get into the end zone first. Camel's defense has played well. They just need to play a little better. Got a final score. Orange beats Mineral Ridge 50-22. How about that for the Lions?
Mohawk able to close it out. 32-27 at home against Laurel in their home opener.
All kinds of finals coming in right now here on YSN. Scoreboard show will be starting here in about 9 minutes too. Hoban won 21-7.
Both teams getting back to the line here.
So here we go. Girard beat Liberty 41-7. So first down and goal. It's going to be Yoho to try and take it himself. Just misses. We shy by about a yard here. 12 seconds, whistle's blowing. They're going to take their last timeout. Oh, what a stop is going to be needed here for the Red Devils. They're going to bring in the troops right now. That being Camel. Oh,
down is right.
Get my man Bowling in there.
I know he's on the sideline talking to Coach Ignazio. He wants season left.
Yeah.
As you could see, his left leg looks like it might be a little. All right, Coca in the gun, bunched up. He's going to follow the left side. He's going to get outside. He is going to score! Touchdown, no flags on the field. That is your ball game. The Cardinals win at home.
You know what they'll do here. You can try and run the ball, punch in, but if you don't get in, the clock's going to keep moving. You'll have to get to the line, spike it quickly. Then at that point, it'll be fourth down. You throw it.
Go ahead, keep going. I'm sorry.
No, I got what I want to say, Cross.
All right. Yoho helping up the crowd right now, trying to get them on their side. 1 yard needed here for a touchdown to change this game and rock Camel's world. Trying to push forward. They've got it.
8 seconds to spare.
Yoho's got his second touchdown of the game. 1 yard run with 8 seconds. Just need the extra point. That's all you need. Don't go anything special, though. Yoho is staying out there. Oh, no.
Probably just to be the holder. Or
Yes.
actually,
that looks like
no,
that's exactly, yeah, they have
out
set
there.
up.
Yeah.
No, they are setting up here for.
All right, LeBray, Camel, tied at 25 late. The Vikings get a touchdown. The all-important pending extra point could be the difference. Let's go back to our crew live.
Attaboy, it's good.
And a big jolt of energy there on that opposite side. LeBray looking to steal a win here on the road with 8 seconds left. But a big kickoff coming up.
I believe that was Byrie who got it. 26-25, deflating here with 8 seconds. Now, I don't want to jinx anything here, but it's not over. 8 seconds can still be some time if they can get what LeBray just had and a huge Hail Mary down the field.
Yeah, if I'm LeBray here, I'm putting this kick in play. I do not want to put Demetrius Lambert Jr. back on the field for even 1 or 2 more plays.
You know the Vikings, wherever it lands, they're going to land. They're going to dive on it, stop that clock, and try and give Lambert one last chance here and see what his arm is. If not him, then they might try here with Coolius as well. Depends on whose arm they like more throwing. It's been Lambert's game. I would have to assume if they do get the offense out here, it's going to be him. But you can't afford to risk it here with a run. You have to throw that ball. And again, this is all hypothetical right now. They got to get there first. But that's deflating here. Just a beautiful job by the Vikings. That's a never say die attitude.
And here's Josh Beery now, who just made that PAT to give LeBray the lead. Expecting a squib kick here, maybe a pooch. Don't want to give one of Camel's fast guys the ball here.
That was close to about 60 yards as well on that throw.
And it's going to go out of bounds, actually.
So some field positioning for the Red Devils, so there might be a tad bit of life here. Expressions right there. It doesn't look like there's hope lost. It looks like let's just get down to business.
Well, you got a couple options. If you're Campbell, you can either A, just chuck this ball as far as you can, which I don't know if he can get to the end zone away from here. I don't know about all that. Or with 8 seconds left, you don't have any timeouts left, you get a quick hitter to the sideline, make it a little bit easier.
So just waiting now. They're trying to get something written up here. Ball's on the 35-yard line. And look at that. LeBray defense scattered. They know it's coming. Vikings on that sideline, continuing to hype up their teammates. They're excited. They should be. This game could be theirs. Got to survive one last chance.
LeBray's actually bring some players up here. 6 in the box now.
So they're going to go with a short pass here, 5, and trying to get out here with 3 seconds. 2 seconds, and he does get out of play with 2 seconds on the clock. One more play. So they just want to move a little bit closer before they try for that Hail Mary then. But you have to now. 2 seconds, you don't have time.
I mean, that pass made it a little bit easier, but from the 44-yard line, got to throw about 60 yards downfield, something like that.
Well, just off your screen right here, another kid down with a cramp for the Red Devils. So an unofficial timeout here. They'll take it. That's how they'll use this. Kid who's down right now won't be eligible for this play anyway, so that doesn't hurt them here that he's not part of the huddle. Hard to tell who it is right now. He's still on his back. Now they're just trying to scooch him off the field so they can try and keep moving. That's number 5 who went down there for the Red Devils in Trayon Harris. And you can tell it's just cramped up there on his leg. And they just want to get him off so that way the game can continue on. Referees were telling them, hey, if he can get off, let's get off. We want to keep this game going. 2 seconds.
All or nothing right now for the Red Devils, barring a penalty from LeBray. LeBray has to be careful here.
They are a lot
Don't
spread
hold,
out.
don't grab the jersey. Nothing stupid here, just deflect the pass, get out here with the win.
And they're looking. Long pass, not too deep. And it's blocked. That's it. The Vikings come back and shock the Red Devils, winning 26-25. Wow, what a game we've had here on week 2.
Yep, great to be here with you for this one, Matt. I know I originally wasn't supposed to be here, but this came here last minute because of the rain, and don't regret it, honestly. This one was a classic.
Oh, absolutely here. A tip of the cap to both teams. They played their hearts out. Good defense here, some great drives, a lengthy drive by the Red Devils that nobody's going to soon forget here. Wow, what a game here. It could have gone either way, but at the end here, the visiting Vikings did come out on top. I don't know if there's much more we can say here that hasn't been said on the field here in this game. I think it's good to just leave it here.
And welcome back into the Audible Call. I'm Mike Ackelson along with Anthony Hartwig. Brought to you by WRS Wealth Advisors. Hey, we're getting ready to wrap things up here, but in about roughly 10 to 15 minutes, make sure you stay right here on the mothership, YSN, as we get ready to do the Joe Dickey Electric Scoreboard. We'll get you caught up with all the scores here in week 2 of high school football. Until then, everybody have a safe week. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you back here for week 3 for the Audible Call.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.